All right. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the Holy Court of the God Empress. It is I, the God Empress, Jesse Milestone, here to talk to you. Oh my God, what's happening? I keep forgetting to do that thing. It's a day. Today is a day. Here is the day that it is. I'm awake. I'm so awake. What's up, world? What's up, world? Who's here? Who do we got? Mary Mayhem, what's up? How's it going? Mary Mayhem called in last night on the very, very drunk Memorial Day stream. Proper Jenny's here too. Proper Jenny was live in the flesh yesterday on the Memorial Day stream. It was very exciting hanging out with him. That boy can drink. I'm very proud of him. Toxic Masculinity's here. Tatsu Murasaki. David Jensen is also here. Anthony Scioli says Red Weapon 8K. And with that, and just like that, the Mindless Entertainment drinking game has begun, even though I'm not 100% recovered from yesterday. Hair of the dog, baby. Hair of the dog. Flaming DP, unfortunately, that is not going to happen. When that sound happens, it's me forgetting to mute the stream that we're doing, that I'm doing. So unless porn was happening in the background, it wouldn't. It's just what you're saying. I just forget to turn the sound thing off when it starts up. Anyway, that's all. It's not porn. I also don't watch porn, so it's just not interesting to me. I read certain things, but that's a totally different discussion that we're not going to have right now. Welcome to the Holy Court of the God Empress. I have not yet sent any links out to people. I was going to shoot one over to Mecha Random into that Star Wars girl, in case they were around and wanted to join. I was also thinking about putting links out. Ooh, I got it. Plug this in. My computer's not even plugged in. It's gonna die. I was also thinking about sending that to the High Council plus Cecil in case any of them are still awake. How do you guys feel about that? I feel like it's a good, solid core people to send some things to. So if y'all are cool with that, there's anyone else. Oh, we got a C for Cecil. We always want Cecil, don't we? He's the best. We do love Cecil. So let me go send out some of those invites, see who's around. The Djibouti boy Stone. Hawkins History Corner flies in on a Y-Wing and drops money. Cheers, man. Cheers to you. Oh, don't forget to press that like button. All right, so I'm going to send out some of those links on Twitter. If you guys are on Twitter and you like more people to come in here, make sure you go ahead and tweet this link out. Let's see. Let's get that Star Wars girl. And no, what are you doing? Why can't I life this person? Will you do life things? Ugh. And this person. Okay. And now let's send them a message that says, you're both welcome on the weekly lives. Both welcome to pop on if you're around. Yay. Send link. This is my very exciting part where I narrate me doing. I'm not good at the internet, so like multitasking is hard, is what I'm saying. So yes, that's why I'm narrating what I'm doing. I'm very bad at the world. I'm sorry that I'm neglecting you guys. I'll be back in just a moment once I finish popping these out. And world. Okay. Send. You're all welcome on Mindless Entertainment. If you're up late, bounce. Okay. Now that I did the things, should like send some texts maybe to alert people to the fact that I talked to them. Okay. And Mr. Super Chat from Joseph Aldred, who says Raylo is the hottest. Has anyone actually done a cheers to you? And can someone do this? Actually, like draw what a Rey Kylo Ren like human crossover would be like if they were the same person. Like, this is Raylo. This is if they inhabited the same body. Done. That's what I think that we should do. Yep, Toxic Masculinity nailed it. Closing all the porn tabs. Yeah. There you go. Sorry. I'm the best at being not distracted. This is just gonna be tonight's live stream. Is me being too tired and still vaguely hungover. So it's just gonna I'm just gonna like send text messages and we can all just, sit quietly together. My heads are having a party over here. I don't know what's going on here. I had them all nicely set up and now they're just like making out and shit. But yeah, my heads for any time where there's not other humans here. There's heads. What kind of drink? I'm late again. I'm drinking wine, fighting monkey. I usually do in the live streams. Anthony Shirley says, today I got stuck in a tunnel with a burning car. Woo! If the air wasn't recycled, I wouldn't have lived to see this live stream right now. Hashtag recycling is good. Cheers to that. Joseph Aldred says, show the heads, also the kitten. The cats are around and they were pestering me earlier, so I have a feeling they'll come bother us at some point. When they decide that it's far past dinner time, that they hate me, then they'll come bother me and we'll get kittos in here. Time to most of you guys, many of you guys may know, tomorrow I'm doing a live stream. That Star Wars girl is supposed to be coming here. Hopefully she can make it. And also with Isaac Singleton Jr., who is, among other things, a pirate from Pirates of the Caribbean and the voice of Thanos in all of Marvel's animated stuff right now. So I have a feeling that we could probably convince him, if you want to send super chats for things he should say in Thanos voice tomorrow. Don't send them right now, we won't remember, but tomorrow send super chats for Isaac to say in Thanos voice. Yes, let me also just confirm Isaac. Finish stream. All right. But you, me, and Isaac should do one soon. This live stream is literally just gonna be me like texting and you guys watching me text. Ginevra. Anyway. Nothing. Matt is says, hey Jesse, nothing better than listening to your live stream and working on my comic book, drawing it. That's really cool. I'm excited. Are we able to see it when it's done? I'm excited. This is my hot tea to go with my white wine, or my red wine. I'm awake. I know what color wine I'm drinking. I'm just racist. I don't want to drink anything other than white wine. All my wine is white because it's for me. Yeah. You're just lying to make us think you're cool. Me? Yeah, probably. Tea and wine. It's a good combination. I also have like rice cakes and wonton crisps in case I feel like I need some more carbohydrates in my life. Jesse Milestone for EFAP. I don't think those boys can handle me for the length of an EFAP stream. I'm just gonna say it. I love them all. I think they're really great. I've been on some streams with them. I'm not sure that they're actually equipped. Those young men are actually equipped to deal with this like 7 solid hours of Jesse. Alex Vogel, there may be peeps. There are still some peeps. Anthony Shirley says Thanos should say, I love Zack Snyder. Well, hit him up tomorrow during the stream. We'll be going in the afternoon / early evening, probably around 3 o'clock-ish Pacific. I'm gonna set a tentative time for that, and then we'll go around there. So it'll be 3 Pacific, 6 Eastern. It'll be great. Mr. Wise Guy wants to know, do you sleep with those severed heads next to you? Sometimes, when the mood strikes me. No sugar or sweetener at all in my tea, just naturally deliciousness. This is one of my Ren Fair teas. It's called Ambrosia. It's a bunch of really great flavors all together, and so it needs no sweeteners because it's delicious flavor all on its own. Blasted Controller says, so I follow this one feminist on Twitch just to learn about them, and so I would cut it short. I said that there are 2 types of SJWs. One is you who actually do something, and that is something. Okay. Let's talk around this. Where shall we eat? I have no preference. Doesn't matter to me. I like food. And then Anna sent you a link around also still on for tomorrow. What's up, Tremaine? How are you? Rags Mauler, even Wolf can handle you, maybe on EFAP. No, they've tried. They try to, and they try. Their only solace is that if they all disagree with me at once, there's 3 of them, and then they can feel a little bit, more secure in their beliefs. No, I'm just ripping. I don't know. I don't know if they can take, because that's all. Here's the interesting thing, right? About that is here around and stream after. You have so you have different people in our niche, like all have different kinds of strengths and things like that. And you have people like Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, who's not that smart, let's be honest. But he speaks with passion and conviction, and we all respond to him because even though he's kind of I'm just kidding. Jeremy is not dumb, not by a long shot. I just like to be mean to Jeremy, as we well know. Jeremy is not an intellectual per se. He approaches things from this, and he has a very good handle on he's got a very good handle on a lot of these. He's very business savvy. He understands how those pieces work together from the creative side versus the business side. And you can see as he's doing that effectively as both a creator and someone running a business. We do like to be mean to Jeremy. Jeremy's a lovable idiot. But he brings the passion to the table. And when he talks about a film, he doesn't necessarily dissect it from an intense filmic level. Oh, my wife's son molested the like button. That's nice. Guys, if you haven't yet, make sure you press the like button or do something dirty to it. So he brings that to the table. Mauler and Rags and Wolf bring a lot of, especially Mauler, and he's the one I've listened to more of. I haven't listened to Rags and Wolf's channels separately as much. I've heard them talking together a lot. Bring much more of that analytical approach to it. And for all of Mauler's Unbridled Rage, which is great and I love it, it's still very measured. It's still a very calculated, thought out response the way he does it. And I am in between those two things. I will bring you a fully intellectualized, analytical, measured analysis on something at 1000% full volume and passion. And that's means that not everyone can deal with Jesse. It means not everyone can deal with Jesse. So, unbridled teddy bear. But that was always one of the things that I had said initially. It took me a while to come around on it because I clicked on his Unbridled Rage, and I got somebody like speaking intensely but very measuredly, and I'm like, that's not what Unbridled Rage sounds like. Unbridled Rage sounds like, what the hell are you talking about? That's Unbridled Rage. And I was confused for a while, and then I realized, oh, he's British. So it's just like, it's a very different, Rage sounds very differently in those different things. So I'm just not sure everyone can handle the Jesse is what I'm saying. I'm saying it's very scary for some people to have to deal with somebody. And that's a real thing, dude. That's like a real actual issue that I have in my life with people is that, and people will use it as a reason to write me off all the time because I do something passionately. I will do it loudly. I will do it with anger, with intensity, with emotion. I don't feel like I have to, remove passion or remove the emotional element in order to make a logically sound argument. Thanks, Tremaine. So it's not for everyone. Joseph Aldridge says, "Booze, farthead." Thank you. So we're keeping things down at that level. Proper Jenny says, Jesse's not that scary. That's only because you beat me in beer pong. Oh, Curtis YG has a similar experience. That's why I'm pissed because people think I'm angry when I'm not. But now I am because people misread me. Exactly. It's frustrating. Like, well, calm down. I'm like, I'm perfectly calm. I just do things at full volume all the time. And oh God, it's such... I've been going down this mental rabbit hole. I'm working on a video for Geeks and Gamers that I think you guys are really gonna like. It's my how to be an SJW user manual, and I'm so like it's just it's so hard to even talk your way through it, because you'll talk yourself into so many circles, just trying to rationalize any of the nonsense, any of the drivel that comes out of their mouth. We got right now them running around, with all like, toxic fanboys just prove how toxic they are by hating this extended scene where Brie Larson gets a bit. So we're just like, wow, you just missed the point. Missed the point. Hauticus History Corner, thank you for the super chat. I may be able to handle it, but we'd probably feed off each other. People a country over would hear me very clearly. That would be so fun. I love that. I love when I can have a debate at full volume with people. It makes me so happy. I want to shout out to the mods. We got Proper Jenny and Flamey TP in the modding the chat. Flamey TP's just dropped the Teespring link. So make sure you should get a Jesse. Ooh, that's why I don't have that mug over here tonight. I'll be right back, guys. Try to not break everything. Hi, kitten. Are you coming to investigate? You coming to investigate the live stream? You should. Bam. Jesse shot first on a mug. It's pretty exciting. And it says Mindless Entertainment on the back. So you should get one of these. There's also a regular cow mug now. It's just the cow on a mug. And it also says Mindless Entertainment on the back. So you can sip out of the cow or out of me shooting you in the fucking face. This is designed by Anna, that Star Wars girl, by the way. So in case you didn't know that. Put that over here, where you can see it, kind of. My heads are spilling out and having a little orgy time again. Can't stop it. So yeah, and you think about the things like the Captain Marvel shit and the ridiculous hypocrisy. The Taito Guardian wants to know what kind of martial arts fighting you do. I do Krav Maga. Yay, other women fighters. That's cool. You're studying Taekwondo. That's really neat. I heard that's a super fun one. I've never done a lot of Eastern martial arts. I love Krav Maga though. It's fun for me. Why is the tea not in that mug? Because I forgot that mug existed and that has cat hair in it. I was like, I'll just pour this tea into that mug, and then it had cat hair in it. And I was like, all right, now it's too much work to go to the kitchen and fix that. Everyone say hi to Mary Mayhem, and if you're not subscribed to your channel, make sure you do that. I'm going to be popping on there a little after the stream starts because I got to work on Friday, but I will be on her shenanigans stream on Friday, and it's going to be a great time. They just can't handle me. I think that's why I've suggested just to see the reaction of Rags Smaller, possibly Wolf when he's on vacation. Huh. I mean, yeah, dude, I am down. If they want me there, I will do it. I would be more than happy to. I think they're a lot of fun. I actually think it's a lot of fun to debate with them because it is hard to find other intelligent people who can say intelligent things. Hey, J-Man's going to pop on. We're going to get J-Man on here. All right, guys, get it out of your system now. Any of the shitty things you want to say about Jeremy, just get it out now before he gets here, all right? So that we can at least pretend to be nice to him when he comes on. I know it's hard. I know it'll be difficult, but we want to at least try. You know, he's a fragile man. He's getting used to all this YouTube stuff. You know, it's a little hard for him. Hashtag fuck Jeremy, says Jeremy. I love it. So just get out your rage right now so that when he comes on here, we can at least pretend that we like him. All right. All right. Good. Got that out of the way. I'm also gonna let Ethan know. Sent you.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Mecha Random? Welcome.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. Getting ready for the next stream. So
yeah. Always the next stream.
I know. That's life. That is not a complaint at all. Like that's the best complaint to have is to not have enough of me to go around, right?
What is the next stream for you?
Is the creepy little book. We're talking about something. I don't remember what. Okay. Last night it was torture. It's the one where we do like paranormal and not pop culture. Skinwalker Ranch tonight. It looks like it is Skinwalker Ranch tonight. So it's a big popular topic. Holy crap!
Good times. That'll be fun. Oh, we just got a couple super chats. If people are getting ready for Jeremy's, or I told them to get their anger out before he gets here, so we can pretend to be nice to him. So Joseph Aldred says 5.1 peen. We'll drink for that. Anthony Scioli says J.K. Rowling. Jeremy is a woman. It's confirmed. If J.K. Rowling said it, then it's confirmed. Jeremy is officially a woman. Oh man, I'm recovering from my hangover from yesterday.
With more booze.
The proper way to recover from a hangover. Got my hot tea and booze. So.
Well, that's why they call it hair of the dog that bit you, right?
Exactly. And I think it probably works.
That's like me every day after karaoke or shenanigans, that stuff. It's like, gee, what tequila do I buy this week for it, and how much water do I need to drink at the same time?
Exactly. Mr. Wise Guy, thank you for the super chat. There is there's scientific soundness for why hair of the dog works.
Yeah.
It's Hoctigus History Corner, thank you for the super chat. Skinwalker Ranch is some crazy stuff. I guess you have to tune into creepy little book. Yeah.
Creepy Little Book is the channel.
Okay.
Yeah. He's right shy of 30,000 subs.
Nice. And what do you do in the stream?
We get very, very baked. It's called High Strangeness. We get very, very baked if it's legal in the state where we're at, or not. And we talk about paranormal, occult, ancient history, pyramids, mythology, all kinds of stuff, theology, just anything interesting that very, very smart people like to hang out and talk about, I think. Nice. But we're dumb as a bag of hammers, all of us, though. Except for Pete and Fedorable. Holy shit, those two guys.
We were just talking about being smart and how someone was saying that EFAP should bring me on, and I was like, I was talking about how I am full passion with the intellectualism. Whereas like Jeremy's dumb as a box of rocks. He just does things really passionately. The EFAP guys are really intellectual in their approaches, and they keep a lot of the intense emotion out of it. And I do both of those things, and some people get intimidated by that. So.
Yeah, I have that complaint too, because like I'll bring out the riding crop and people will be like, "Oh, you're like really hot, but you're scary." Like, good, I'm okay with that. And then they think you're crazy because they see just 10 minutes of your day on a video, and they think I'm screaming all the time, or I'm ranting about Brie Larson or something all the time. Like, no, I'm not.
My favorite people act like I turn the camera off and just run around continuing to do it.
Right.
Why are you doing hateful all the time? Like literally I yelled for 10 minutes so that the rest of my day was peaceful and happy and quiet,
And people don't understand that.
Exactly. Like I let it out. I'm not like you. I don't bottle up all my bitterness and walk around being a little miserable shit all day. I let it out and then I go on being happy. So.
Exactly. That's kind of what I do. I keep telling people like, no, but I love the ranting. It gets it out of your system. It makes it so much more. It's a release. It's like an orgasm. Get it out of your system and go move on.
Right? Oh, I feel so much better once it's out there.
Yeah.
And then you can sleep better too. Joseph, thank you for the super chat. Jeremy has a really big clit. That's probably true. So we just established that he is in fact a woman. Oh, DJ Holiday says, "Yeah, I'm type scared of Mecca." I was supposed to say something else, like kind of scared. Yeah. I don't know. Hottigus' History Corner says they're afraid of a crop pansies.
Well, I have a couple of them. I think they're afraid of the amount that I have right in reach, but I can't help it. It's only 2, but I don't know.
That's that's a good number. I don't own. I always had a lot of fun like crossover things that I owned just for actual horse use. I never owned riding crops because I think I have had one like way back. It's probably still in my house somewhere. But I always rode really fast horses, so I never needed a crop for actual riding. But I do want to get some of the ones like the ones that make the prints when you hit people really hard with them.
Yeah, those are cool.
Also, on Anna's stream the other night, we decided that Geeks and Gamers should start producing a line of dildos.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Well, geeky sex toys. I've been trying to get sponsored with geeky sex toys, and it takes a while. But they have like the giant Game of Thrones dragon dick, and they have like Captain America butt plugs, and they have all the cool stuff. And like I would promote that stuff. I'll promote it on stream. Why not?
Yeah, hell yeah. That was somebody I got. Somebody sent me a picture of a C-3PO and R2-D2 dildos with the caption, "When you need the Force inside you," or something like that.
Right.
I like it. We got a couple more super chats here. We got Anthony Scioli says, "I scream at my phone all the time, but I have a job and I go to school and I have more emotion than just anger. Yet people still say I'm obsessed. People are so dumb."
They are. People are
We
dumb.
got Darren Fulton.
Shut the fuck up, I'm here. Shut the fuck up, I'm here, chat. I see you motherfuckers talking shit. I'm here now, bitches. What's up?
Darren Fulton says Jeremy is in love with Brie Larson.
I'm in love with the views that my channel gets, so technically, yeah, I guess I am. So
There you go. We discussed your large clit. Apparently, J.K. Rowling says you're a woman, so now you're a woman.
I mean, if I've made it into JK's tweets and she's already determined my sexuality, I have made it. So I'm good with that. Hi, Random. How are you?
Hello. Yeah, I warned Jesse already. I can't stay for too long because we got that stream later. But yeah,
Yeah,
this day.
I won't be on that long because I have made no videos for tomorrow. I'm so far behind. But we had such a good high council. I wanted to pop on and say hello to Jesse and show some support as always. So
I feel supported.
yeah, it's funny. People think I'm a ginger and I'm not. Not that there's I don't know what the problem is with ginger, but everybody thinks I'm a ginger. I'm not Carson Wentz. I'm not. I don't. Why do people think that? I guess it's because of that video I posted on my personal channel a while back with my hair, and I guess because of how the sun, and everybody thinks I'm a ginger. I'm not. I have brown hair.
Weird.
It was weird blonde when I was younger, though. Oof.
We had some more super chats. Joseph Aldridge said vibroblade vibrator. Wow. Well, we were talking about how we need a Geeks and Gamers vibrator. Big bright green one. And Mr. Wise Guy says Jerem reconfirmed.
The website forums are still they're done. I just haven't finished getting my moderation team because some things fell through. That's my bad. Just a lot. I have so many things I have to be dealing with, and I apologize, but the forums are still going to be happening. So
Good. Joseph Aldridge says hi, Ron Howard.
one of the many names I get. So yeah, I can't keep up with how many people I look like. So
that was something, I don't know if you guys saw this, but Ron Howard, I believe, so he's working on a new movie, Hillbilly Elegy, based on a book, and it was set to be doing a lot of the production in Georgia, and I believe that he either is for sure or talking about or working on moving production out of Georgia because of the new abortion law they passed there.
Oh yeah, they're all the Hollywood people are making their stand. So
he's another one of the many, and I believe someone today, Netflix announced today that if the bill is not struck down, that they will be pulling all of the production out of Georgia as well.
Yep.
So interesting how it's.
Don't they get huge credits for filming in Georgia? Isn't it super cheap to film out there? That's why so many companies do.
Exactly, a lot of tax credits. So it's the industry, which is actually a nice thing, I will say. Anthony Shirley says terms of the germ. All the fun Jeremy nicknames. And I think that irrespective of where you fall on the debate, and we don't have to get into it for sure, though I think that none of us are particularly against each. I think none of us are too opposed on this issue. It is the nice thing to see is Hollywood actually putting its money where its mouth is, and taking an action about something it believes in, as opposed to just pretending that it does, or talking about doing it, or saying it,
or preaching it to you. That's the big thing. It's do what you need to do. Start a charity. Do something. If you're like Brie Larson or somebody, if you're that upset about something, start a charity and do something about it. Don't just get up on stage and be bitchy and lecture.
Exactly.
Well, I don't buy anything Hollywood says. I think they're full of shit. There's always some kind of underlying meaning to everything they fucking do. So it has to be for the cameras. It has to be for the media. It has to be for them to preach. At the end of the day, if cameras aren't on, they don't care. They just don't.
The reality is, in this situation, is that this is a monetary, it's a financial burden that they're taking on themselves to change schedules, to pull out of a state that gives them good tax credits. But the reality is, what will happen too is that another state is just going to,
right. They're not gonna take a loss.
No,
they're not. But they're gonna make it out like they are, because that's all they care about is virtue signaling. And I mean, at the end of the day, they are not going to lose money.
Poor Hollywood. We worked so hard on Game of Thrones, or we worked so hard on this. You should give us your respect and not complain.
Well, the people that will lose are going to be the lower tier people that will be cut out of the budget. But the people that make decisions will not lose a dime.
All right, Hottigas History Corner. They say that, and they'll go back 6 months later. That's also very true, Hottigas. So doing it is one thing. Doing it for a production or two to make a statement is one thing. But we'll see if it's actually something that continues. Joseph Aldridge says above average peepee. Yep, that's the J-Man. That's the only thing everyone knows about Jeremy.
Good. It's good to be known for something.
You know what? If you're going to be known for something, it's not like bottom 5. It's not bottom 5.
Definitely not bottom 5. So I'm okay with that.
That's a reasonable thing. Guys, if you have not yet pressed the like button, please do so. We got 134 watching, only 82 likes. We should easily be over 100 likes by now. So, Anthony Shirley has a question for J-Man. Jeremy, what are your thoughts on a Clayface horror film?
I would like a Clayface horror film. I mean, I'm sure everybody's asked about, like, did you see my talking about Brightburn and how it was better a version of Superman than Man of Steel and all that?
I haven't seen it yet, but I'm waiting to go see Brightburn. Hopefully sometime this week.
I really enjoyed Brightburn. I think as a horror movie, it's actually great. As something that honored Superman in a kind of a twisted way, I thought it was really well done. I did think the movie could have used another 20 to 25 minutes for character development and world building, but that's really what we got was really good. And I would highly recommend anybody to go check out Brightburn. I enjoyed it. And holy fuck, the killing, or the I'm not giving any spoilers, but the deaths are fucking brutal in this movie. Like, one of them, literally had to turn away. I couldn't even watch it. So it's like, it's bad. Have you seen? I'm surprised you haven't seen it yet.
I haven't had time yet. I've got the last one was John Wick 3, which was fucking awesome. Go see John Wick 3. Holy crap!
That's on the roster for this week as well.
Next week, next movie is Thursday Godzilla, which looks awesome too.
Yes.
So. Huge Godzilla fan. Huge kaiju fan.
So I'm definitely looking forward to Godzilla. Godzilla's gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
so.
I think we decided. I think my friend and I decided that we're gonna get really, really high for it. Just because.
Why not?
Because it's only gonna make it better.
Right.
He's the one I was saying. He was the one who's on here last week. As far as I'm aware, the Power Rangers movie is excellent because the only time I saw it in theaters. We got a little drunk beforehand. We got to some edibles beforehand. And the edibles started hitting like right when they're going through the underwater tunnel into the lair. And I was like, whoa. So as far as I'm concerned, that movie is fantastic.
I think Godzilla might be, from a fan standpoint, somebody super chatted this earlier too. It could be like one of the fan movies of the year, like, to make people happy, make the audiences happy. I mean, I know Endgame is going to be the undeniable one that it would be perceived that because of the money and the excitement and the emotional value, which is true. But yeah, man, I think Godzilla's gonna be awesome.
But if they do this Godzilla movie right, then yeah, you're gonna have a lot of hardcore fans of the genre who are just gonna be deeply pleased by having something that they can just appreciate and enjoy.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And from what I'm hearing, though, people are now complaining that Godzilla is. I just saw this on Clownfish TV's video. That people are now complaining that Godzilla is not enough people. Oh, there's not enough people in Godzilla. There's too much monster on monster fighting. That was what was wrong with the last Godzilla movie from 2014. Not enough Godzilla and not enough monsters.
The whole point is the monsters. I don't go to see Godzilla for the character development. I go to see a Godzilla movie for Godzilla kicking the shit out of other monsters and occasionally squishing Japanese people. That's fine too.
These people are going to find something's wrong. They're going to complain. So watch this be like a really, really, overwhelmingly positive thing, and the SJWs and all these people are going to find like.
Oh, they'll find something to.
Oh, they have to get their hate clicks. That's how they stay relevant.
Yeah,
I mean, if it's a bad movie, they give it a great review. If it's a good movie, they give it a bad review.
Exactly. Yep. The rest of us just give honest reviews. Mm-hmm. Weird how we can still get views and people still care about us if we're just honest.
Right?
What was it? Was something the other day. What was I was talking about? It was something that everybody was happy about, and the SJWs found a reason to bitch about it, and I'm trying to find out what it was now.
Yeah, well, you're looking for that Hottigas History Corner. Says, saw it at a matinee today, and I'm very happy with what I saw. A bit short, occasionally predictable, but it is different in a good way. I'm assuming you're talking about Brightburn. So that's
that Godzilla. There's so much Godzilla stuff. Chris Perza, shout out to Chris Perza for sending me the new Mothra to go with my little baby Mothra that I keep on my desk all the time, which is under candy. I've had this since like '93.
Oh, that's
This
so
little,
cute.
and it came in a little egg.
Baby
I, I think the point I can't remember. I think the point I was making was that it seemed like there was universal support for like the people that people just were very unhappy with the end of Game of Thrones. It kind of seemed universal. And then the SJWs were like, oh God, like we hated it too, but we have to find a reason to be victims. So they counted the amount of lines that women had in season 8, and they were like, this is the victimhood we needed. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, can't we all just be on the same side of the argument for once? Because we all were like, this season sucked, you know. But no, they had to. Huh?
We don't mind agreeing with them when they happen to occasionally be right, which is very rare.
Yeah,
but that's we can agree on things. That's the whole thing. It's not an issue for us to agree with somebody else. It's not a problem for us because we, like I said, are just espousing our honest opinions. It is a problem for there's something morally wrong with agreeing with other people for them. It's like,
I know.
Yeah. Fighting Monkey, thank you for the super chat. Wow, I just subbed to the 3 of you. Keep it up. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
If you're not subbed, please do so. If you're not subbed to these other guys, Mecha Random 42, she is an amazing YouTuber. She has some of the funnest live streams. That she's all over the internet on Midnight After Dark and Creepy Little Book and all of these things, talking about horror and supernatural stuff, as well as all of the nerd stuff on her channel. So definitely sub to her. And then this guy, Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, we let him
YouTuber.
We never heard of him. Never heard of him.
With us sometimes, you know, he's sweet, like he's very earnest, you know.
I'm not confrontational. I'm very mellow.
He's a little insecure, so if you want to just give him a sub, watch a few of his videos, boost his confidence a little bit, he'd really appreciate that.
Please. I'll do giveaways just like I did when I had 800 subs and nobody would sub. That's what I did. When I had 800 subs, I'm like, yo guys, my stupid ass went and bought a motherfucking Xbox One S.
Oh,
wow. I was like, okay, if I buy an Xbox One S and I take a picture of it and I show people, I can get people to sub. I think we gained 3 fucking subs that whole fucking process.
Oh,
it's
wow.
just like, you know, like it's just so stupid. I was like, God, I was trying everything. So,
aw, that's so cute. I have my next big giveaway. I still have to send out the Ahsoka poster that somebody won. I had the extra one for Celebration, so somebody won that one. But my next big giveaway, the 25th anniversary Jurassic Park poster that's in the background of my videos that everyone loves and raves about. I have another one of those.
Oh, sweet.
I have 2 of those. So when I hit 50,000 subs, we're gonna do a rando giveaway on a live stream for that.
Hey, did you guys notice I featured both of you in my latest video?
I saw,
Random.
I don't watch your videos or care what you say, but people were saying, "Oh my god, Jeremy talked about you. Just make sure it's okay. We know we just questionable things. Make sure you're okay with what you saw." So I did. Thank you. That was sweet of you to acknowledge the fact that I'm, in fact, a woman with opinions. So.
Yeah. Well, apparently the sites aren't going to do it, so somebody's got to.
No, they pretend we don't exist.
I know.
We hurt their narrative.
So ridiculous.
White knight.
Yes. White knighting. White knighting.
Have them.
Yeah. I respect women. So.
All the lemons. JR, thank you for your super chat. Teddy Spaghetti's Throne of Bones is better than Game of Thrones. I don't know what that is. It sounds like porn, and it probably is.
Something EVS. I don't know. They talked about it on the High Council, but
sounds like porn.
Yeah.
Sounds like porn. Anyway, I did hit up some of the other people to see if they're around. Jeff said he may try to pop on if he gets some stuff done. Ethan, that motherfucker, I know he's up late because he was lurking in my chat yesterday at like 2 a.m. here. So it's like 5 a.m, unless he just wakes up really early.
He does. He sleeps weird hours. So
odd hours, just up at like 3 or 4 a.m. his time, telling us about the tiki bar. So he called in last night, which was fun, and was telling us about the tiki bar he's building by his pool and all of the toads and frogs that he saves. From his,
that'll get old real quick. I have to save frogs every day. I have a pool, and interestingly enough, the guy who doesn't drink has a tiki bar here at my house too. But you'll get tired of like every day, because at first I was like, oh, poor frog, because frog can't survive, in the chlorine and everything. I'm like, fuck you, motherfuckers. I can't keep saving your stupid asses. Like at some point, I just have to stop.
Does Ethan know that you've given up on Frog Lives?
Apparently, I have that, and the fact that there's these water spiders, and I don't like spiders, so I stay away from them. So
that's reasonable. Rock Crin says, just posted my thoughts on ex Captain Whammon scene. Go check out those. I'm sure they're interesting thoughts. Rock Crin seems to have thoughts in his brain. I posted mine the other day, so most of you probably seen those. Joseph Aldred says, drink fart, poop fart. Joseph Aldred has an anal fixation because he likes to talk about farting and pooping a lot.
Oh no.
Look, to each his own. According to Siggy Frood, we're all fixed on some. We all either are stuck with oral fixations or anal fixations or vaginal fixations or dick fixations or whatever fixations.
Whatever.
That's right.
I never watch hate videos about me.
Why
That's
not?
probably a bad thing. I just don't. I just don't have time. You know, like, what am I going to do? Give you a click? I'm not going to give you a click, dummy.
I think people are afraid to make hate videos about me because they're like, if I make a hate video on this person, she's just going to eviscerate me. And the ones I've seen, I've been really disappointed in. The ones there's been a couple, and they haven't been very good. One of them was the three I can think of off the top of my head was one was a vegan who got all butthurt about my Eat More Vegans video, which was a clear homage to Jonathan Swift's Modest Proposal. So it's like, I'm working off of one of the best pieces of satire ever written here, and you don't get that at all. You're not understanding the angle on this whatsoever. He just made this whiny crybaby video calling me a cunt like 50,000 times, and I'm like, I was hoping for a fun response. You're just being a dick. Like, this could have been so entertaining, and instead you just demonstrated that you don't get enough energy to your brain because you don't eat meat. Oh, hi, kitten.
Proper Jenny said you missed a super chat.
Wait, what?
Proper Jenny said you missed a super chat.
I missed the super chat. Let me go back and see if I can find it. Kitten! Lando's here.
Patzilla.
Where did I miss? Let's see. Drink, poop, fart. We just ex-Captain Whammon. We got that one. JR, Teddy Spaghetti. We got that one. We drank. Oh no! Yes, I missed one from Mary Mayhem for Jeremy's above average wang.
All right.
Mary.
That's a good one to have to repeat. So
there you go. That's,
nice. Thank you, Mary.
Oh, I missed another one too. I missed one from Joseph Aldred. He does this to me every time. He says, when I was a young boy, I drank. Because he knows that if he does that, I must at least start. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. He said, son, when you grow up, would you be the savior of the broken, the beaten, and the damned? And we'll cut there tonight. My heart wants to go on, but I'm like, did you guys ever see that? There was the episode of South Park where every time someone started singing, Cartman had to do the whole song. That's like me with that song, except I won't mess with it like Cartman. So
yeah, Mary says she needs to get you on karaoke now. Yes.
Yeah.
So I have less pressure on me to sing karaoke.
I will happily sing karaoke. Got another chat from Joseph Aldred. I am Shin-chan. To be a man, you must have honor and a wiener. Okay. That sounds like some good wisdom. And James Moore says, why is it as soon as I join, I just hear fetish talks? Anyways, I just wanted to stop by for the night and say howdy, and I hope you have a great day. Cheers, James Moore. I don't know, because you picked the right times to join live streams, and or Mecha Random and I have been streaming together more often lately, and that's most of what we talk about. Mm-hmm.
You know what's funny is people are obsessed with getting me to pass John Campion subs now. Like, it's so funny.
Wait. John Charles says kitten for EFAP. We're gonna get Lando on EFAP. He'll hang with them. I don't know though. I mean, Rags we got a wolf and Rags is a dog, so I don't know. As long as they're okay with him, he can hang with the puppies. But as long as they're okay with him, then that's what's up.
Corey is lying. Corey, you're lying.
Orianus. So, good luck out finding Mecha in karaoke. This is what I hear. I've heard little bits. I've heard little snips. Open those vocals, and I love that. I love talented singers. There's fun. And we got one from Cantina Corner. Keep it a good fight, Jesse. Great seeing Jeremy on the stream too. Best regards to his average size lightsaber. Cheers.
Respect.
Cantina Corner I know who you are. I'm forgetting. It might be Jeff Chiarelli, but that's his new channel. Check it out. He's doing a lot of really really heady Star Wars talks. He did a really great piece talking about the quality of storytelling and myth and the acknowledgement of myth in Star Wars and how we've lost that moving into the new ones. So he just did really really nice analysis on that. So definitely go check him out. And plus he's using the cantina, the Han shooting first as his like intro. So that makes him great, obviously. And we've got Detective Comics Nerd. Thank you for the super chat. Godzilla King of Monsters is a 50% on Rotten Tomato. Thoughts?
Fuck the critics.
Yeah. Yeah, they just want to hate something good for attention.
Never like Godzilla movies.
Well, I just think they've lost all credibility. I mean, basically, and it's not for sure, but to me, anytime a movie doesn't have overwhelmingly positive reviews and it's kind of split, that tells me that it probably doesn't have a lot of identity politics, because they will kiss and suck the dick of a movie that has identity politics, because with these critics, it seems to me like that's become a plot point for them. Yeah. Like The Last Jedi has a 91%. Get the fuck out of here. You know why it's got 91%? Because it pushes the ideology and the narrative that they want. And it has nothing to do with the movie.
And I've said this before, and I'll say this again. I can eviscerate that film start to finish without ever mentioning identity politics, without ever mentioning diversity or any of that. I don't have to talk about that and the overhanded messaging in order to tell you exactly why The Last Jedi is a shit film. That just makes it shittier. But it's a bad piece of cinema. It's not like, at least The Force Awakens, you can say as a piece of filmic structure, it's fine. There aren't any big glaring holes. My biggest complaint of it as a piece of cinema is just that it lacks originality. Last Jedi, I can't even say that for. Like, it lacks originality, and it lacks good cohesive narrative structure, and it lacks character development, and it lacks logical sense, and it lacks gravitas, and it lacks good dialogue. It's so lacking as the piece of cinema.
It's got odd comedy cues for no reason, like pratfalls, the your mama jokes. Like, what is it doing in Star Wars exactly? But I mean,
these types of humor that don't belong, that aren't justified, that take you out of the moment, and that don't exist at the right time. As someone put it, moments like where you think it's a ship coming down and it's an iron, that's straight parody. Parody doesn't belong in a film that takes itself seriously.
Yep.
If you as a filmmaker want someone to watch your film and take it seriously.
Never heard anybody make that point, and I'm so glad you did. I haven't even thought about that fucking scene until you reminded me now, and fuck you for making me think about it. But seriously though, it's you're 100% accurate. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I was I haven't heard anybody even make that point about that scene, because we all know it was a stupid scene, but I haven't heard anybody really make that point.
Yeah, and I can't take credit for the concept. I watched a really great video. A bunch of people see it. It's a gajillion views. Where someone does break this down, and I forget what he calls it, but it's the type of humor that they go to time and time again. In addition to that parody moment of just where it's joking for the sake of the joke and not taking the tone of the scene or the tone of the world into account. And if your movie's not set up for that type of humor, that can work. I mean, Tarantino does that kind of humor, all the time. But he also builds these heightened worlds where he can get away with that, where it works, where it makes sense. Whereas in a film that, like, it may be a fantasy universe, but the whole point of a Star Wars movie is you're creating a universe that we're supposed to buy into. We're supposed to believe. And when you have these ridiculous jokes that blow reality out of proportion, it takes us out of that. We lose that world that you're trying to build for us.
Yep, you're right. And it's just, it sucks. Why did we even get on the point? Did I bring it up? Why were we talking about Last Jedi?
I don't know.
Well, it was something. I don't
know. I hate to have to take off. I got my other stream. So have fun. Thank you for having me. And we have to do this some more.
Yes.
Definitely.
All right, random.
Bye.
All right, enjoy your stream. Creepy little book, guys. Make sure you're subbed. If you can't catch this one, if you want to stay here with us, you can always watch it after the fact. Let me grab some of these super chats real quick. Anthony Shilley says, I'm going to remake Unicorn Store as a slasher film. Oh my God, do it. That's a great plan. And Tyler Preston wants to know, hey, Jeremy, is your buddy Jack Saint still talking smack about you in his Twitter feed?
I don't know. I mean, I told him the other day whenever I was sarcastically responding to him that that was pretty much the end of it. So, like, when that day was done, like, he's done. I don't really care what he says. He's irrelevant. So I responded to him. I made a video on it. I couldn't really watch the whole video because he's so painfully boring.
Oh, I saw you. I saw your response where you were just like,
yeah,
I can't even do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's so fucking boring, man. So he's pretty much dead to me. And I get it too. I mean, every time, like, I used to respond to people a lot, and as my platform has grown, it's almost becoming. I don't really try to think of myself as like, you know, anything big, but like it's pretty much obvious that these people are looking for me to respond now. Like it's like that's their intent, and once I respond, they win in their eyes.
Sure.
And so I just have to start ignoring these fucks. As much as I want to mix it up with them because I love it, I just the platform we have now, me responding is a win to them, regardless of what I say.
Yeah,
regardless.
No, that's totally fair, and that's exactly what it is. The best people like that, the thing that eats at them is when you just pay them no mind. It just so eats at them so deeply.
Yeah, and as much as I don't want to do that, I'm gonna have to because
that's like it's exactly like my cat right now. Right, when I grab him and try to pay attention to him, he wants nothing to do with me and he runs off. Now that I'm trying to have this discussion, and he's like, yeah, I want to be here, care about me. Asshole.
Yep.
We got Doug Angerman. Thank you for the super chat. Thoughts on Vladimir Furtick's Game of Thrones sword fight choreograph, and should he do lightsaber battles in D&D's trilogy? I have not watched the sword fights in Game of Thrones super critically. I've been pleased and impressed with what I've seen. I don't know what his other body of work is. Now, the one thing that's hard now, I personally favor it. It also depends on the style you're going to go for in your trilogy. If you're going to go with more of the way we went in the prequels, which was much more Eastern, more based on a katana. So you have wider arcing swings, you have more body movement, more dramatic body movement, and also actually closer distance. That's an interesting thing, is that even though you're swinging wider with these blades because of the point of impact, right? With a fencing weapon, you're hitting near the tip. Even with a saber that you slash with, you're still hitting near the edge. Whereas with a katana, your striking surface is lower down on the blade, so your distance between the fighters is actually closer. So it depends on which style you want to go with. Personally, I favor I love the fencing. If you're gonna go with the more prequely Eastern martial arts style, you should get a fight choreographer that has a background in that kind of work, because that was what made Duel of the Fates such a beautiful fight, well choreographed fight, is that it brought those elements in. It brought very specific elements of actual sword fighting styles, and Ray Park, as a trained as a martial artist himself, was able to bring all that to life. So there you would want somebody who has more of that kind of background, I think, doing it. If you wanted to go back more like they are in the originals, and you wanted to get that more fencing style, something you would see in The Princess Bride, which was also choreographed by Bob Anderson, who choreographed the original trilogy, then you need, and this is a huge thing for me, fight choreographers who are doing Western fencing style need to have a background in actual fencing or some kind of sword fighting, be it Olympic sword fighting, be it HEMA, Renaissance style sword fighting, because it's the difference between, and this is what I talked about in Scene 38 Reimagined too. It's the difference between the way you conduct a strike. Anybody who understands sword fighting, if I go to strike you, I'm going to stop my blade. I'm not waiting for your blade to be there to block me. I know where I'm supposed to hit you, and I'm going to stop my swing a few inches shy of that target. So I'm not actually going to hit you in case you don't parry, but I'm going to arc my swing. I'm going to make my cut, my action, my thrust at the target. And that's why you build the trust, and you build the choreography, and you do it slowly, so you trust that your partner's not going to hurt you, that they're going to take care of you. But a good piece of sword fighting, you're going to actually aim for the target. and then the other person's job is to get the blade there at the right time. And you can fudge it a little bit because once again, you're not actually hitting the target itself and it'll still look good. The difference now is in bad sword fighting and what you have in Scene 38 Reimagined, which is why I wasn't a huge fan of it. You'll have moments where like Obi-Wan's just holding his blade in the same spot and Darth Vader's just hitting the blade a bunch of times. It's to anybody who knows what they're looking at, it looks wrong. So that said, this guy who choreographed Game of Thrones, I think, did a good job of not doing it. I think he choreographed nice things. I'd be curious to know if he has a background in Eastern martial arts because they are working at closer combat in some of the fights. So I need the short answer is I would need to know more about his background. I'm not unhappy with the work he's done. I would need to know more about his background and more about the style that they want to go with in the new movies to know if he would be a good choice to choreograph.
I agree with her in terms of you need more knowledge on him, but based on what we've seen, it looks really good. I think that's the least of our concern with this new film from Benioff and Weiss, especially if they're going to go down the Old Republic rabbit hole. The story and the depth of the story and the depth of these characters, like this to me, like you are going into a sandbox that has some passionate people with Revan and all of these characters. This is like basically this is like people trying to recreate Darth Vader on screen now. Like we didn't get a recreation of Vader. We basically got Vader on steroids in Rogue One. So, but these people are like Benioff and Weiss are going to be dealing with iconic characters with iconic depth for that. Again, assuming this is going to be Knights of the Old Republic, we're talking like 4,000 years prior to the Empire. We're going there. Sword fights are the least of my concern, and I'm super concerned with the way they're going to take this. So,
Hoggies History Corner, thank you for the super chat, Jesse. This talk of the Last Jedi is going to make me do another hour-long rant. Why do you do this to me? I don't need to rant for another hour. You always need to rant for more hours. Unfortunately, based on their background, I think it is likely that Benioff and Weiss would seek to tackle Knights of the Old Republic, since both of their background as writers is heavy in adaptation, is adapting other people's stories as opposed to creating their own. And with mixed success, obviously they dropped the ball at the end of Game of Thrones here. I think it's the wrong choice to go Knights of the Old Republic for so many reasons. The big two for me is, as you just said, you have such a passionate fan base already for this particular material. And you're making a grave mistake if you want to say that, oh, well, people who are passionate about Knights, that's just a small part of the Star Wars community. You've already seen how vocal the Star Wars community is and how intensely protective we are of the material that we have relationships with. So I think it's the absolute wrong choice. I think you can just step in, grab this thing, and we'll all just be grateful that you're bringing it to life. And the second thing is when was the last time somebody made a good video game movie?
Yeah.
It's so incredibly rare. It is so incredibly rare for whatever reason. I think one of the reasons is like the narrative structure in a video game and in a film are not always comparable. And sometimes they are. And then one of two things happens. Either you're taking a story that doesn't really, you either need to like give it a plot because the game itself doesn't really have one. And so whatever you're doing just doesn't feel right because it's not, you're adding all this stuff in like Sonic, you're adding all this extra stuff in that doesn't really make sense with the source material. And it's like, well, we didn't really need all this. Like, that's not the point of the game. Or you have something that has a really strong story, a really strong basis and foundation. And there just is no, and when you have that, people either can't manage to do it justice. Maybe there's too much in it and they don't know how to pare it down into the right elements, or they want to be sufficiently different from the original source material, which is something a mistake I think they made with Max Payne. Max Payne, if you take that video game, if you take the play on that game and you translate that directly into a screenplay, which is, as I've said, John Wick, the first John Wick was so much that in its structure, in its time frame, in its pacing, and its build was so much like that original Max Payne video game. And so you could have done that. You easily could have done that to make that film, and they were just afraid of it. It was just too much. It was too big. So they kind of shrunk down, focused on certain things, changed some things around to try to flesh it out and add more other ideas. And it was absolute garbage. I was so disappointed because I love love that game and it had such potential, and they just fell short.
Well, like there have been some video game movies that I enjoy. I can't call them objectively good, but I would say if I'm looking honestly, probably the first Mortal Kombat is probably the best video game movie in terms of what it meant to the franchise it was trying to honor. I thought it embodied the franchise. Now the second one's terrible, even though I enjoy it. I know it's a bad movie. Honestly, Warcraft, which is a game I don't play. I don't play World of Warcraft, but Warcraft seemed to please the Warcraft fans.
Yeah,
I fucking know nothing about Warcraft, and I actually enjoyed Warcraft, but I was confused. I was very confused from a lore standpoint, but I enjoyed it because I was like, I don't know, it just worked for me. And I know a lot of people said that
I'm gonna interrupt you. Can you hold down the fort for me for a quick second while I run to the restroom? I've been rehydrating from my barbecue yesterday, so I'm like, oh, I gotta go.
Yeah, Warcraft. I enjoyed Warcraft. I've only seen it one time, and again, I'm not a I've tried to play World of Warcraft like maybe once or twice. It's just not my cup of tea per se. But I really enjoyed it to an extent. But apparently, Warcraft fans really enjoyed it. I'll wait, Anthony. I'll wait for your super chat. I'll let her read that. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Netflix Castlevania, though I have not seen the Netflix Castlevania. I need to watch that because I love Castlevania games. And yeah, I've taken over the stream. Fuck it. I've taken it over. Mortal Kombat, Need for Speed, Warcraft, Tomb Raider, Prince of Persia, Silent Hill, Resident Evil, Street Fighter, Super Mario Brothers, House of the Dead, Rampage, Alone in the Dark. So much shit. Hey, now let me tell you. As bad of a movie as Rampage was, I loved Rampage. It was not a good movie. It was a goddamn disaster, and that's exactly what I was expecting. I was expecting The Rock with stupid fucking CG monsters and some dumb Fast and Furious style level action, and that's exactly what I got. I really enjoyed Rampage, as bad as it was. What else you say, John Charles? Mortal Kombat, I enjoyed. Need for Speed, I never saw. Is that the one with Jesse from Breaking Bad? I never saw that. Tomb Raider, yeah, Tomb Raider was okay. Prince of Persia, never saw it. Silent Hill, never saw it. Resident Evil can go fuck itself. I hate Resident Evil movies because I love Resident Evil games. So I think I saw the first two Resident Evils. Fuck that franchise because the games are, a lot of the games are great. Some of them are not great. But let me see here. Street Fighter, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. I like Street Fighter. No bullshit. I like that movie. It's so fucking terrible, but I loved it. But yeah, Rampage was good. I
didn't see Rampage. I heard some people liked it.
Yeah, people have told me since I like the Metroidvania genre, I should try Ori and the Blind Forest or Hollow Knight. Both of those, and I think Mahler told me about both of those. Or no, I think Ori and the Blind Forest is what Mahler told me, but I am going to check those out. All right, so
someone said Angry Birds. I did not see Angry Birds.
Street Fighter is one of the best bad movies ever. I'll give you that. I haven't seen it in a long time. That's the one with Jean-Claude Van Damme, and hell yeah. Yes, I'm a big Resident Evil fan. The games, I really, the first and the fourth are my favorites, and the fourth being my favorite. The fourth is one of the greatest games of all time. You know, if you've never played Resident Evil 4, I highly recommend that you play that. So yeah. Yeah, I know. No Resident Evil characters till the second movie. I honestly don't even remember. I don't remember the second movie at this point. I really don't. I was so pissed off at the first movie. I don't even remember any of those Resident Evil movies after the first one. So I got Anthony's most recent super chat.
No Resident Evil characters.
Flaming TP says Mortal Kombat film is based on the comic reboot in 2021. Yes, I know about the reboot 2021. And Anthony says Silent Hill would have been a perfect movie if the movie actually followed the story. They made a game about the evil cult into a witch-burning story. And that's the same thing with Resident Evil. Like, think about that first Resident Evil game. Think about that with the mansion and everything. Like, oh my God, that would have been such a good movie. Great movie setting. And they fucked it up. So bad.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're so right.
It pissed me off.
It is very angry making. I was gonna say something. I totally
I'm
forgot.
I'm gonna bounce here in a minute. So if there's anything you wanted to
Yeah,
run by me
yeah,
for,
yeah.
so.
No, I was I am working on my I am still working on my my how to be an SJW uh teaching manual for geeks and gamers, so everyone can learn how to do. It's so fun doing it. I'll show you. I already have like, because I started doing it, I was like, I'm gonna record this and then have it up, and I was like, nah, shit, I gotta fucking brainstorm this shit. I gotta write this shit down, because it's you write yourself into circles here. So I have this notebook right now. Here are my notes right now. Here's so far my notes for how to be a social justice warrior, right? And this is the beginning. This is like the first, so I haven't even gotten into how you act. It starts out with like, here's the kind of person you need to be, and then like I'm working my way through the belief system, so the hierarchy of identity, and then how intersectionalism works as your oppression multiplier, which is, I don't know if you saw my video yesterday. I finally understand what intersectionalism means.
And what is that?
It's your oppression multiplier. It's literally that. It's if you have it's your justification to continue being outraged after you've already gotten all the things you want. Because it's your way to say, and that's like where the Judaism comes in with, Ruby Rose not being Jewish and whatnot, is like Judaism doesn't matter to SJWs. It's not considered oppression unless you're adding it onto something else. The same with being a woman. If you're a white woman, you're not oppressed anymore, right? But woman or Jew are multipliers on top of your other identity. So if you're gay and you're a woman, your being a woman is multiplier points. But if you're a white woman and you're Jewish, those things alone don't mean anything. So I'm not oppressed. But if I were gay, or if I were black or something else, or like an amputee, now I can use being a woman and being Jewish as multiplier points on top of being that other thing. And that's
it's the oppression Olympics is what I call it. So the oppression Olympics. Also, respond to that message thread for Andrew and me, you on Twitter, because he had messaged you 2 days ago, I think. So just get with me. Just call me tomorrow or whatever. We can talk about it. And good luck on the stream. Chat, smash the melee button if you don't mind. Share the stream. Let everybody know that she's live, and you might be getting another guest joining. So we'll see.
I'm hoping. But, I got some people have the link. So.
All right, girl. Have a good night.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
All right. Anthony Scioli says they made Jill evil in one of the Resident Evil movies. Yeah, weird, right? Bad choices. Real live Jesse. All right, now here's the fun part. Let's see who was just here for Jeremy, because they'll all leave right now. 4 of you so far. The rest of you, make sure you press that like button. Do naughty things to it. It likes it. And maybe she can geek out at EVS. Shut up, Tony Clark. Shut up. Ethan has the link, so if he wants to come in, he can totally come in. Bye, soy, says the Senate. 11 of you were here for just Jared. 12. Look at y'all leaving now. Everyone's just here for Jeremy. It's fine. So it's cool. The rest of you guys are the real fans, and I love you. Do that like button dirty. Thanks, Eric the Dragon Geek. Did Odin cancel? Cancel what? What did he? Oh, that's fair. I'll be leaving for Creepy Little Book in a little bit. That's totally fair. Mecha is doing Creepy Little Book tonight. That show does fun things. So do that. I have decided, I don't know how you guys feel about this. You guys can let me know, but I think that I am going to start doing some more or some fake SJW videos. What do you guys think? Should I be a fake like JP, Awaken with JP, that kind of stuff? Would you guys like to see that for me? Would you guys like to see me explain to you how to be a FJW? Trapper Jenny says you have a couple super chats. I think I got them all. Jeremy covered all of them, I believe. Unless, let me know if I missed any. But I think Jeremy did cover all of them. We had some from Anthony Scioli, and they made Jill Resident. We got that one, and then Jeremy covered no Resident Evil characters until second movie. Who the fuck was Alice? And as well as Flaming TP saying MK is based on the Mortal Kombat film is based on the comic reboot in 2021. And Anthony Scioli saying Silent Hill would have been the perfect movie. They actually followed the story. They made a game about an evil cult into a witch burning story. So that, and yes, agreed with all of those things as well. So, oh, Tyler Preston, were you ever a fan of Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Not when it was on back in the day. And just like that, the $2 chuck is gone. Next super chat means we open this bottle of J-Lore Cabernet Sauvignon. Someone brought this to pass over. It looks fancy. So I actually still haven't finished the series because I started watching them when I was in college. One of my friends turned me on to it, and I really enjoy it. I do love it. I didn't watch a lot of TV growing up as a kid. Like, I didn't watch any of that stuff. But I am a fan. I do think it's wonderful. It's a wonderful thing. Yeah. So yeah, you guys want some SJW life with Jesse? That'll be really confusing for people too, because I'll fucking sell the shit out of it, and people will not know if I'm being serious or not. It'll be great. It'll be so great. So I'm thinking about ways to do that, to bring some structure into Mindless Entertainment. I'm thinking that Fridays is going to be Meant to Offend Day. I think I'm going to try to do a weekly Meant to Offend every Friday, if you guys, that makes you happy. And then maybe, like, I don't know, maybe Monday will be a SJW hour. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. We'll bring some structure. I might take Sunday as a day of rest. And by day of rest, I mean the day that I'm going to be shooting LA cheesesteak reviews instead, because hashtag no days off. I am so stoked for LA cheesesteak reviews. If you're not subbed yet, actually, we'll play the song here in a minute just because it's fun. If you want it. If you're not subbed yet to LA cheesesteak reviews, we have all the materials we need now to produce the promo. We were waiting on the stems of the song. So that's going to be coming your way. If we can get it together by this Sunday, that would be amazing. Otherwise, it'll be out the following week sometime. But I'm so excited for it, guys. LA cheesesteak is going to be incredible. If you want to watch people have a good, it's just I can't even explain to you how much fun it is. Like, it's so fun to do it. The energy is there. The fucking all of it. It's just it's gonna be great, guys. It's gonna be great. You guys will be back here being like, I remember when Jessie used to just do live streams on Mindless Entertainment from her bed, and now she's this fucking multi-millionaire talking about cheesesteaks. What's up with that? But even when I'm doing that, I'll still be here streaming for you guys. Yeah, Djibouti Boy's in it. Djibouti Boy's in LA cheesesteak reviews. So if you enjoy good old Djibouti Boy, who still rejects that name, J82 for the rest of you. He is in it along with some other fun people, a couple who, one of whom, proper Jeremy got to meet last night. I've got these two. I'm opening this bottle so I can get to these two super chats. Funnier than meth. I've never done meth, but like probably. I didn't know meth was funny. I knew it was. I didn't know it was funny. So here's a question: was meth as big of a thing before Breaking Bad? Like, did Breaking Bad just catch on to the zeitgeist of the time and be like, meth is everywhere, let's make a show about cooking meth, and it was relevant? Or did Breaking Bad like increase the prominence of meth in our society? Because I feel like, unless that was just the up and coming new drug that the kids are doing these days. Because I feel like before that, no one just did meth. Reese, so far, booze in Silver Lake in Koreatown. We went there on Sunday. It was amazing. The owner was super cool. They get Emerosa rolls. Yeah, so Reese, that's the best. Yes, that's a great one. So if you're ever out here, definitely do that. Look at this pretty thing on my wine. Oh, right, I'm just drinking out of the bottle tonight like a heathen. So it's big in Indiana. Well, there's nothing to do in Indiana, so I'd assume you do meth. Cantina Corner says, I now identify as a vegan coffee shop. Is that intersectional enough? Vegan coffee shop. Do you only use locally sourced beans from nations that aren't accused of any like human rights violations? Because if you do that, then I would say that's intersectional enough. Otherwise, you're falling short. Anthony Shirley says, Cult of Dusty went after the Amazing Atheist again. Cult of Dusty's old news. Is he? What is this? What is this? What is his beef? I mean, that was his whole thing. He was like Mr. Atheist Man. Is the amazing? I don't know the amazing atheist. I don't know all of these things. Meth replaced crack, and then opioids replaced meth. Gotcha. Meth was first highlighted on Beverly Hills 90210. Interesting. Okay, there we go. So meth has been around for a while. What's up, Star Siege player? According to Marv Alice, meth was always all over. Up in Canada was about more about the MDMA was a big thing for a while. Jesse, I don't recall ever having a proper Philly cheesesteak. I must change that. We'll go to booze. We'll go to booze. Yeah, Dusty is so desperate. He tried to cash in on the Captain Marvel success, and it did not work out for him. So he is grasping at straws because he realized that just nothing he does matters. I prefer Crystal Pepsi or Crystal Meth. Fair. Yeah, my three severed heads. That sucks, Marvalis. Meth is basically the same as ecstasy. What are you asking the chat proper, Jenny, or are you asking me? I think today I identify as this bed because I want to be asleep forever. Wasn't meth developed as an enhancement for soldiers during World War II? I've heard that. You meant over now. I figured that's what you meant, John Charles. You prefer Crystal Pepsi to Crystal Meth. That sounds better. Yeah. This was great. Somebody came over for a party once and he was like, couldn't bring much, but I brought these 2 bottles of Crystal Pepsi. And I'm like, holy shit. So where did you get those heads? Darren Fulton sent me 2 of them. Sent me Mindless Darling and Darling Mindless. And then Flaming TP sent me Ginevra right here, named after proper Jenny. So there you go. Yeah, you can send me heads too. If anyone wants to drop my P.O. box in the chat right there. Oh, here's a deep track. Did anyone remember Dante from last year's Memorial Day stream? Anybody? No. Jesse, do you cosplay? Occasionally and very lazily. Ever since acquiring my Han Solo bathrobe, I've decided that my Han Solo bathrobe is now my new Han Solo cosplay. Do they still make Chris? I think you can get in like some random places. Anthony Shirley says, amazing atheist made joke Dusty say transphobic. That sounds funny. Now I'm intrigued. Now I kind of want to tap into this. Maybe give old Dusty another video. So yeah. Oh, fun things happening this week, by the way. So press the like button if you haven't done so already. Fun shit happening this week. Tomorrow afternoon, I am streaming with Isaac Singleton Jr. Isaac is among other things, the voice of Thanos in all of Marvel's animated media right now. So the cartoon, the video games and whatnot. He's a good friend of mine. He lives literally around the corner from me. So we're going to get together. Anna's going to come and, hopefully she's going to be able to be here in person. And we're going to do a stream tomorrow afternoon / early evening, depending where you are, about 3:00 Pacific, right here in my place. Joseph just says, why are you not drunk? I don't know. Usually hair of the dog means that I'm going to get drunker faster, but my guess would be I had a solid dinner tonight, and that maybe it's the opposite. Maybe my tolerance is just too high right now. Yeah, Anna's going to come for hopefully in person. And wine lips. Working on the wine lips. I know Ethan gets a kick out of those, so everyone should just start tweeting at Ethan and tell him Jesse has wine lips. You should come on the stream. Not enough super chats is why. Well, that's a very good point too, Orbital 1970 Goat. I drink for super chats. I drink exclusively for super chats. So if you would like me to be drunker, just send a whole bunch of super chats. That would be how you do that. That would be how you do that. Yeah, Ethan called in last night. He let me call him last night. It was super fun. I love Uncle Ethan because he doesn't I guess we weren't drunk enough. Oh, we were plenty drunk enough yesterday, proper. I don't think I've drank that continuously, maybe like ever in my life. Like I started drinking at about 1:30 and continued drinking until about 1:30. Oh, wait. No, I've done that before. I did that with World Class Bullshitters in Chicago. About 12 straight hours of drinking. So 12 straight hours of drinking. Anyway, the other exciting thing, yeah, I geeked out about Ethan a little bit last night. I was like, I just think it's so cool that we're friends and he talks to me, and oh my God, like he's like so legit and he's just nice to me, and it just blows my mind that he's so nice to me. Joseph Aldred says, I've been carrying this thing super chat more. He's right, you know. He has been carrying it. No, I totally geeked out over Ethan last night. He's probably terrified of me now and will never speak to me again. How high is the Empress's alcohol tolerance? Very incredibly high. What else? Oh, later this week, also on Thursday. Thursday is Flaming TP's birthday. Hooray! And he's going to be the featured guest on a Thursday live stream in his honor. So Flaming TP, you and I got to talk about what we want to title that stream. Ethan is a G. He is such a G. Just back to Cyberfrog. It's all right, Rockrin. Don't worry about it. No one's obliged. No one's obliged. Joseph Aldred just really wants me to be drunk and apparently, you know, doesn't want to bankroll that entirely on his own, which I don't blame him for. Now Ethan is the shit. I absolutely adore Ethan. Jeff is being a tease because he was like, let me see how long it takes to edit this audio, and then maybe I'll come here. I'm a quiet man. We will have to come up with topics too. Sean, that's another question is, do you want me to have any other guests? You want me to see like if Kelly wants to come and be here in person, or someone in person, or bring some people in via the Google Hangouts. So that's up to you as well. Totally. If you feel more comfortable with it just us, or if you feel more comfortable having some other people you know, to bounce off of, that's totally your call. Your call. It's your stream, bro. It's your birthday. So we'll do some fun stuff. We'll make some fun choices. Yeah. Awesome. All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. We'll do it. We'll do it. So like the super chat thing isn't available in your region. Oh no, Rico, that's so sad. That's okay. You guys are awesome as you are. I don't need anything from you. I like it. Things are nice, but you guys are just great as you are. Well, I did. Now Jeff was pressuring me to drink tonight, in spite of the fact that I was detailing chronicling my hangover for him today. Only fair that you pop in to say hi. See, I think it's fair. If you pressure me to drink, I'm drinking. I think all the Jeremy bots left. No, I think it's only fair that Jeff comes on to the live stream. Yep, I'm guessing maybe somebody else has started streaming or something because thank you, Blasted Heath says my hair is sublime. I love it. I'm loving this particular cut too. Layla just did a phenomenal job on it. Definitely gonna get it done back this way again. Nemo Paradox says, hi, I am new in your channel. Legend says you fix your hair a lot. I read this as I'm sitting here messing with my hair. Yes, Legend is accurate. In fact, some idiots in my chat, in my videos will always comment and be like, take a shot every time she touches her hair. That's a bad idea. That might be synonymous with suicide. So you could get in trouble for advocating self-harm if you suggest people take a shot every time I fix my hair. That's oh no. Happy Hiker says James Bond is sad, and we have James Bond making a sad face. Why is James Bond sad? Or are we talking about oh no, James Bond is sad. I don't know why James Bond is sad, but James Bond is in fact sad. Yeah, so I'm definitely Joseph Aldridge says narrator says drink. Also, Doom Patrol is awesome. This I hear. I have to watch Doom Patrol. I know Alan Tudyk plays a villain on the show, and I love Alan Tudyk, and I love villains, so I want this. I am really excited for the video I'm going to bring you tomorrow. I think the one I'll do tomorrow, where basically, in talking about all this ridiculousness and the fact that gay people are now sad because they're like, well, Ruby Rose is gay, but she's not Jewish. So now like a bunch of Jewish lesbians are all like, this is terrible because intersectionalism, which is how I learned what intersectionalism was, which is your diversity. It's your oppression multiplier. It's your reason to still be mad even when you're supposed to be happy. And James Bond is sad because he's becoming a woke feminist. That would make anybody sad. I've heard the sad things, and I'm kind of tapped out. Look, the Daniel Craig era was fine on some counts. Daniel Craig was never a Bond for me. He just doesn't feel Bondy for me. And I also don't like how he moved, up through Pierce Brosnan and after, not so much during Pierce Brosnan, but very much during Daniel Craig. We moved away from these nice one-on-one guy punching guy scenes, and Oh, Anna might jump on it a little bit. Cool. Hopefully Anna will jump on in a bit. So yeah, from these like, one-on-one, because that was always the thing with Bond. It was like you had a really great boss fight that wasn't one of the funner hand-to-hand fights in James Bond were not usually against the final villain. It was usually against his big bad henchman, whoever that was, whether it was like Jaws or someone else. And and those were a lot of fun, and those were just like, it was him having to be resourceful, him fighting Oddjob and having to avoid the Haddo death, him fighting someone like Jaws, and well, you're not just going to beat him strength to strength. So you had these fun fight scenes that were about Bond being resourceful or clever, as well as being able to throw fists, etc. And then you have the Daniel Craig era, where it's just like quick cut action, car, jump out of car, jump off of hell, I don't know, all the things like that. And it just doesn't, it just becomes generic action film number 2, as opposed to something with real substance, as opposed to having a real emotional investment in whatever kind of fight you're having. So that's a criticism I have. Now we got our Bond fighting. Sir Sean and Sir Roger were the best Bonds. Agreed. Sean Connery is definitely my favorite. However, my favorite Bond film might be a Roger Moore one, because I love Live and Let Die. It definitely has the best theme song. I do love Pierce Brosnan's Bond. I think he did a great job picking up the mantle and really nailing that suaveness that we all loved from Sean Connery. So I do have a lot of respect for that. And I mean, GoldenEye was a phenomenal. I mean, that's easily a top 5, top 3 Bond film, maybe. Jaws was the best henchman. I loved Jaws. But yeah, Daniel Craig, not Bond. I'm gonna run to the restroom. This is gonna happen a bit tonight, guys, just because I had to spend all day rehydrating because I broke myself yesterday. So that, and apparently steroids make you have to pee sometimes, and I'm currently taking steroids for back pain. So talk amongst yourselves, just chat with each other and whatever, talk to the heads, argue about the best Bond if you would, and I'll be back in a moment. In just a quick little moment here. Whee! Hooray! Let's see how many people ran away as I peed. Oh, not many. You guys are all still here for the most part. La 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 la. Yeah. Oh, Jewish hate crime is super up in New York. Drink. I will drink for that. That's terrifying. So my video about Ruby Rose got demonetized, and because apparently I'm not allowed. I can't tell if it's Jewish people or gay people or both. And apparently I'm not allowed to talk about either of those topics, or I totally get demonetized, which I think is some bullshit, heavy bullshit. I've always felt like an honorary member of the queer community because I was gay bashed so much. Like I was discriminated against for being a lesbian without actually being a lesbian. I was taunted and tormented for being gay without actually being gay. So I always feel like a bit of an honorary member of the queer community. I went through the same shit they went through, minus the. But I mean, even on that token as well, I was like, was it the haircut? Some of it was the haircut, some was the way I dressed, some was the way I acted. I grew up in a very materialistic area where I didn't conform. So it was really difficult for people to accept that, oh, there's a chick who doesn't look and act like everyone else, she must be queer. So, but even that, so I went through some of those same things of like having a limited options of people that liked me or accepted me for who I was and whatnot. And it was very similar. I mean, all intents and purposes, and this is, SJWs can cry all they want to about this. I am very empathetic to the queer experience on that front. And I feel comfortable saying that I understand it to a certain extent, because like I went through that. I went through being ostracized. I went through being hated. I went through being teased and taunted and bullied for being gay, without ever being gay. So I think I have at the very least an interesting perspective on that kind of thing. Joseph Aldridge says Moonraker is the best film. Anyone fighting him on that? So you did for discrimination of the Jew. I should do more Jew videos and see if they do that, and then bring a lawsuit on them. What's up, kitten? Hi, Lando. Everyone say hi to Lando Catrician. Everyone press the like button for Lando. Yes, we like Lando. Maybe I'll bring out my wonton crisps later and we can watch him eat them because it's cute. Or maybe we'll get the Peeps and watch him eat Peeps because it's cute. So, yeah. The name is Bond. James Bond. Pierce is yours. All right. Tomorrow Never Dies. That's a good movie. That's a good movie. Moonraker is pretty pinnacle. I also love black and white cats. I have 2 tuxedo kitties. Han is sleeping up in the cat tree. But Lando has decided to grace us with his presence, and he's purring. Yes. Are you a purr kitty? Or are you just going to lie down on my lap? I can't get Peeps, or does Lando have a yellow cape? No. Lando doesn't have any capes. He's just the way he... I should try to put a cape on him. He would hate that. He would hate that. Hi, kitten. I think that me and Cecil and Ethan should do an anti-SJW stream together. What do you guys think? Would you go for that? Would that be fun? Would be good candidates. We work together well in a stream of that type. Tomorrow Never Dies is your favorite. The World Is Not a... I remember when The World Is Not Enough came out, and someone in my area skywrote 007 with an airplane. It was pretty freaking cool. Yeah, we're on board. We're on board. All right. The chat says it's so. All right. Tweet those motherfuckers and tell them we decided that that's the way it's got to be. So I will message them and we'll try to set something up, because I love both of those guys. And this is a thing for me that, I think, again, as we talked earlier about the difference between me and some of the other YouTubers, is you have Jeremy, who's who he's like the news with passion. You know, he wants to deliver. He talks about the headlines, the stories that are out there, things like that. But he does it with passion, with that. You know, you have the EFAP guys who bring the intellectual and analytical breakdown. And one of the things for me, you know, I talked about the being the in between of that is being intellectual and analytical, but also passionate and explosive. And bringing that humor, that sarcasm, that dry wit element to it, you know, that, and that's something that Cecil and Ethan both do so well. And part of it, I mean, look, low-key agenda, I just want to like interact with them more and study their ways so that I can be more clever. That's what I do. I hang out with clever people and learn how to be more clever. Revelations, I just came in, but I heard the Holy Trinity of anti-SJW live collab idea. I'd love it. Awesome. I'm about that. I think that'd be great. Did you have Amazing? No, somebody did bring up Amazing Atheist and how Cult of Dusty's going after him. So, because Cult of Dusty is a loser, who nobody likes. A Loki agenda. EVS is hysterical. Kitten, what are you doing? Are you stealing my FUD? You cannot. That's my FUD. Non-stealth. Kitten. All right. What snack should we get out for the cat? Should we get him Peeps? Or should we get him wonton crisps? What would you like to see? What junk food would you like to see the kitten eat tonight? Because I have both of those things, and he enjoys both of those things. So, oh, look, we got just little plastic packaging around and stuff. Womp, womp. Kitten? Okay. Peeps! Oh, man. We got some split decisions here. We got some very split decisions. You can't eat that. That's plastic. That's the one that you can't have. We haven't seen him eat wonton crisps yet. Oh, they got to see that on the other on Mecha Random stream. He ate wonton crisps on that one. Ask him what he wants. That's actually good. Came from Ralph's, which is the supermarket nearby. All right, kitten. Whoa! No! Stop! Jesus. No, I don't want to shut down my computer. God damn it, cat. Not the birds. Wonton peep hybrid. Broccoli. I guess I could get both and we could see what he wants. Let him devour the birds. All right. All right. I'm going to go get some peeps and get some wonton crisps. We'll see what Lando wants to eat. Thank you, Star Siege Player. I also think he's a very handsome kitty. Just a reminder, I do have a nice open bottle of wine right here. If you'd like to see me drink it, that's what your super chats are for. Otherwise, I'll continue hydrating. Also, a reminder, we got Anna, that Star Wars girl, promising to pop in when she finishes feeding herself. So that's a thing that she's allowed to do, I guess. We also have our feelers out to others. Jeff probably just went to sleep like an asshole. Okay. So my friend, I suppose. Peeps. All right. Got the peeps. Got the wonton crisps. I'm a weirdo. These are like my new favorite snack. I just eat these. They're just, they're meant to, the little wonton strips that you're meant to like put on top of your salad or some shit. I just eat these by the bagful. Okay. Okay. So here we go. We've got Kitten. When I was doing my Patreon live stream the other night, he was just like, he wanted the peeps to be out. He didn't want to eat them. Yeah, Jeff Hicks from World Class Bullshitters. He said he might come by, but he didn't want to eat them. He just wanted to like guard them. All right. You want the wonton crisps? Yeah? Let's open this. This what you want, Kitten? You don't want Pep? Here's Pep. Here's Pep. You want Pep? No, we just want to wipe our face on Pep. No, I want to at Pep. This is Kitten voice, by the way. Hey, Josie, how can I join into my live stream? By giving me a compelling reason to bring you on. If I'm inviting people on, I usually like at least one reference of someone who's streamed with them before, just to know a little bit about you. Or you can just send like $100 super chat, and I'll probably just send you the link. Oh, Andy from the UK, Aww. Andy is here. Mwah. That's from Andy from the UK. From the UK. Oh my god! I'm so upset. Where's my kniff? This is not working. Kitten clearly wants this one though, so. When I think of wontons, I think of Lady Ghostbusters. Why is that? Do the crows... What? Do the crows bully... Anyway. All right. There we go. Kitten, watch your face, please. Watch your face. There's Kniff here. Watch your face. Watch your face. There's Kniff. Damn, no, it still didn't fucking... All right. There we go. Kitten, please watch your face. Watch your face. It is Kniff. Kniff will hurt you. Kitten. None care about his own weapon safety, apparently. Kitten. Okay, there we go. Knife is going away. All right. After all of this, because Melissa McCarthy asked for one wonton. Oh, I remember that scene. That was actually a funny scene. All right. Kitten wants it. You're not going to eat it on screen? You're going to take it and you're just going to throw it on my bed. Okay, do you want it or not? No, you don't want it? You just want to come over and take it from me. You sat here being all like, yes, Mom, open the wontons. I want to eat the wontons. No, I brought it over here. Here is your wonton. And you threw it back where no one can get to it. Awesome. Good job, cat. You want a wonton or not? Get done? You want one? Are you going to not throw it under the bed this time? Yeah, that one's down there. That one you can't reach anymore. You don't want it? So you wanted me to open these and you don't actually want to eat it. Whatever. Asshole. That's my cat for you. That's my cat. Playing hard to get. I got one on Crisp. Not my fault you didn't want it. Whatever. All right, did I miss any super chats today? Nope, that's okay. We're not feeling super chatting tonight. That's okay, guys. You don't have to. Give it to him while paying attention to something else. That would be the way to do it. Or pretend that I'm not giving it to him. Then he's going to want it. Great. Now these are open. I'm just going to eat all of them. That's great. Oh, wow, Andy, you've been blowing through that. Last time we talked, you were on season 6 still. Finally made it to season 8. Have fun with that. Can't wait to hear what your thoughts are. That'll be interesting. Cinematographic. From what little I know about Carol Danvers, she's basically Marvel's Power Girl minus the fan service. Also, is that cat Han or Lando? That is Lando. Han right now is sleeping up somewhere else. Caitlin Keeper the Jeremys is here. It's all good. Don't worry about me. At least it's not McDonald's. It is not McDonald's. Thank God. Dude, I was so drunk last night. And I got home and I was like, holy shit, I can get IHOP on Uber Eats. And I resisted, which was good, but goddamn, was that a difficult decision. Yeah, it turns out you can now get IHOP on Uber Eats, and that's just the most dangerous thing. Most dangerous thing ever. Can't super chat. I don't want to find a bum to set up fake identity right now. Okay. That's fair. Jesse should do some ASMR, like eating these. Just like. Is that good for everyone? Does everyone enjoy that? Just do ASMR for the rest of the night. I will eat a wonton crisp for you. Old school Jerry just ASMR and then suddenly yelling. We'll do all the like la 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 and then just holy fucking fuckballs every few seconds. All right, James Bond. That's it's intense. That's intense. These are things people like, I guess. I don't know. Either that or yelling ASMR. Is that a thing? Do people really like yelling ASMR? Because I feel like maybe those kinds of people like my videos for that reason. I think I have a very cathartic yell. Maybe. Anthony Shirley, thank you for the super chat. Also, Amazing Atheist was responding to a BuzzFeed list for trans allies, and Cult of Dusty got mad because Amazing Atheist thought the list was extreme. Sounds like a big fucking shit show. Jesse, let me yell at you to put you to sleep. Drunken Wonton ASMR provided by Jesse. That'll be like, if you send enough super chats, that'll be me in an hour. It's just going to be me right here. Hi. Hello, what's up?
Hello.
How are
I
you?
have to mute you in the background because I had your stream up.
Oh, fun times. So you heard my new ASMR life?
Well, the volume was like on 5, so it sounds like you mumbling in the background. So no, I did not hear.
Well, there you go. So that's apparently, I mean, that's a version of ASMR too, right? Just Jesse quietly mumbling. I wonder what that would be like. I wonder if you took like me yelling full volume for 10 minutes and just turned it really, really low. So it was just kind of quiet back. Maybe that would be like a weird version of ASMR.
Is that the mug? Is that the mug?
Yeah. Bam. How cool is this?
It looks nice.
Doesn't it? Doesn't it? I got to get you one and like a shirt. Because you did this. This is you. This is all you. So yes. Would you like a mug of your artwork?
I have like 100 mugs, so a shirt would probably be more utilized.
All right. I'll get you a shirt. It'll be great.
Thank you, my dear.
I'll be great. You know what? Totally. When my shirt comes and then when I get you a shirt, you should sign mine and I'll sign yours.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
That'd be so fun.
I'm gonna pull up the stream so I can see what the chat is saying. Hello, everyone. I am here.
They're all excited that you're
What the
here.
hell is that noise?
Probably.
When you have like 100 tabs and one of them is talking, you don't know which one.
Like, which one is it? Yeah, I always have 100 tabs open, so I feel that life.
There we go. Okay, I got the chat up.
So are you gonna be able to make it up here tomorrow?
I am. I was gonna text you, but I was driving when you sent me your text. So I texted you like right when I got home, and I was like, I need food in my belly because I drank a lot today, and then I kind of spent a couple hours at my friend's like after we got the Uber back to her place, and I was like, I think like I'm completely sober, and then I started driving, and I was like, I'm good enough to drive, but I need food in my system, you know, because I started getting really tired, and so I was like, food, I be zombie, I need food now.
We have a super chat from Andy from the UK.
Hey!
My favorite ladies in the universe. Woo!
We miss you too, Andy. I eat cookie for that.
Anna, do you know about the app Marco Polo?
Yeah.
You should. I introduced Andy to it, so now we can send little videos, etc. So
One of my friends made me get it.
huh.
I had it so that way she could send me videos, and then she never did, so I deleted it a long time ago. But I can have to.
Yeah, you should get it back. It'll be a fun. It's a fun. I showed Andy that. It's a great way for us to keep in touch a little bit.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. Oh, Andy Malachinsky's here too. Sorry, I'm late. I decided to get out of the house for once and hang out with my friends. That's a reasonable decision, Andy. I'm glad that you have that option in middle of fucking nowhere, Indiana. But Andy, he's the one I had the lightsaber fight with at
Oh, hey dude, how are you?
And I'm gonna get to see him. It looks like on my little mini road trip from Iowa to Columbus this summer. So wait, there's an ASMR video where a guy beats you up till you're unconscious. That sounds delightful.
Wait, what?
No, we're talking about. So we're still talking about. Revelations is best ASMR idea. Jesse yelling at everyone while Anna tries to fix that hellish computer we don't bring up.
Wait, what is? I live under a rock. What is ASMR?
I forget what the actual letters stand for, but it's basically it's like pleasurable sounds. So there's a whole series like subset of people doing these videos now of like things that sound pleasing. So for some people it's just like the sound of chewing, which for me I hate. I'm like that the sound of like people chewing on things makes me want to punch babies. But some people
that's the sound I'd want to punch. Like when I hear a baby like fussing, I'm like, control your child.
Baby up, right? I'm like, shut this child up.
Like when I was at the funeral, this lady had like a little toddler, and I'm like, there's when you're at a church, you know, there's usually rooms in the back for fussy babies. She literally got up like 10 times. I'm like, you are disrupting an entire funeral.
You think that's bad? That was somebody at my friend's wedding. They had their screaming baby and they were just walking him around in the back, did not take him out of the fucking room. I'm like, this is this person's wedding day. And you're selfish enough to keep your screaming fucking child in here? Wow. That's what the fuck is wrong with you?
It's like, give him a bottle, give him a lollipop. I don't care. Shut them up kind of thing.
Seriously. Anthony Shirley says, if Bria's good, why'd she copy the Brightburn kid?
You know, I was actually, when I got home, boyfriend was watching a movie, and did you ever watch the movie Tag?
No. Wait. Yes. Yeah. The comedy.
Oh, yeah. Where the friends are tagging each other.
I love that movie.
The woman that's getting married to Jeremy Renner, she was so fucking savage. I was like, she should have been Captain Marvel.
Oh my God.
I was like, not only is she a better actress, but I was like, she's gorgeous, she's talented, she's savage as hell. That would have been the best Captain Marvel, especially if they wanted to go with kind of like an up-and-coming actress. Great. She would have played that great, and she wouldn't have insulted people. So.
Right? Okay, so ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response, which is apparently the video is called ASMR to help you sleep. I beat you up till you're unconscious. But yeah, I guess there's like certain sounds. It'll be like people blowing or like whispering or just that like things that make people feel good. Like some of it's sexual for some people ish, but it's not like sexual as much as it's sensual. It's kind of like a pleasure response, I guess. I don't know.
Oh wait, like as in like sexy time? Like it makes you get like that thought? Or is it like just kind of calming, like it's a relaxing sound?
It's like somewhere in between the two. So it's not necessarily like getting you aroused to want to go bang. I think it's like relaxing, but like in a sensual way. You know, so like if someone was giving you like a naked massage to help you fall asleep, like that type of experience where it's like, yeah, you're low-key aroused, but you're not like, raw, I gotta fuck something now. You're more like, I'm pleased, like I'm stimulated, I'm tickled. You know,
I don't know what I would categorize that as a sound.
Like some people, I don't know. Oh, we got 2 super chats. The Rookie Critic. Hey, Anna. Hey, Jesse. Just got off work. Want a Subway sandwich? Sure.
I don't like Subway, but thank you.
I like Subway. Just saw Karate Kid 1 and 2 for the first time. Love them both. Awesome, dude.
I've only seen the first one.
Likewise. And not in a long-ass time. I got to watch it again. Seth Theriot says, Anna is my favorite Hobbit. Cheers to
Thank
that.
you. Okay, Jess, I gotta read you. I had to take a screenshot. So you know how, oh my gosh, I think it's like Nordic Jeremy on Twitter. He made that little, like, kind of a meme picture of me, like when we were on the rocks in Chicago, and I have my shoes off, and he made a little image, and like, it's obviously a joke. He doesn't know how tall I am, but he's like, Anna's feet are 15 in, or like how he's in the metric system, so however long, and then Anna's like this many centimeters, and I posted that on my community tab, and people like some people understood that this was a joke, that this guy is just like the whole Hobbit thing. It's obviously a joke. It's not. I'm not
after him for it though.
Huh?
People were going after him for it.
No, people were going after me. This one guy wrote me this paragraph saying how insecure I am and I need to stop focusing so much on my height. I'm like, dude, it's a joke.
What the hell? People.
Let me read you this comment. I think I might be able to hassle through my things, but I might have taken a screenshot. But it's like, how do you not understand that this is a form of humor that everyone like in the kind of community just goes along with, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of like how people joke that, oh, Jeremy wears a hat because he's bald when we all know he actually has hair. Or like Ethan with a Rose Tico type of thing.
Or the 14XL, you know?
Yeah.
Even pie. No one makes jokes at my expense because they're all afraid of me.
Well, this one was like, the guy's like so offended that oh, here it is. Okay. Just, you can see how long it is if it'll focus on it. No, probably not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, on my phone, like you can see, it takes up this much space.
Holy shit.
Okay, so this is what he says. You're obsessed with your height all the time. Period. Don't be. Period. Ask this question. Is it your fault that you have a lesser height compared to others? No, right? It is because of genes which you never had any control of. So stop being sorry for yourself and stop making jokes on your own height because you end up pulling yourself down all the time. I'm telling this because in one of the videos, you were pointing out how you don't have good height. The more you think and talk about it to people, the more insecure you would end up feeling in the end, because even if you forget, these people to whom you mention it to would remind you again and again. It's like,
wow.
And he's left me multiple comments on my videos that I never even mentioned my height about. He's like, stop calling yourself a hobbit. I'm like, it's a joke.
Oh my God.
It is a joke. And I'm freaking proud of the Hobbit thing. I think it's cool.
Yeah, dude.
Hobbits are awesome. I would never be ashamed of Hobbit.
Hobbits are the best. Oh, Loquacious Primate is here. Says, hey, Jesse. Hey, Anna. What's up? I got one today. It was on my fucking Memorial Day post about, which I think is a gret freaking picture if you haven't seen it. I think this is an excellent representation of me as a human being. Just in my mouth, a cider in my hand, and I'm broing out hard. Someone wrote, hey, you stop haters for Batwoman. I'm her biggest fan. And then immediately after, stop haters. It's like, I don't even hate Batwoman. Like, I have no issue with the character. I love Ruby Rose. I
know
what they're doing with it looks like hot steaming garbage.
And it's not Ruby Rose's fault.
Nah, I got nothing against her. Oh, fuck you, Young Rippa. Young Rippa's in the chat. He says Jesse drinks Bud Ice. Lies. Yeah. Lies.
Say it, dude.
Lies. Orbital 1970 Goat says, any thoughts on the Dead Don't Die trailer? Adam Driver seems better in comedies. I haven't watched the trailer yet. I like Adam Driver just fine.
I hate him.
I know you do. I did love him in Black Klansman. He was very comic relief.
Okay, is that a comedy?
It's a dark comedy. I would say it's a dark comedy.
Because it's we have HBO because Jay got it for the little the thing with the dragons that dies. The show with the dragon. Oh my God, Game of Thrones.
Wait, yeah. That
We got the
you
like
forgot the name for game. Okay.
I'm tired. I've been
You
drinking
said
all
Dragon.
day.
I was like Game of Thrones. I was like, no, there's no way Anna forgot Game of Thrones.
I've been drinking all day. Don't judge me.
No.
I have a dog getting on my thing. It's but we're going through and we're trying to figure out what to watch. And I was like, we're go down to comedies and it says Black Klansman. I was like, why is this in the comedy section?
Yeah, it's a dark comedy. It's
Okay.
very dark comedy. It's very much like social political comedy and whatnot. It's dark comedy. And it's funny as fuck, dude. It's a good fucking movie. And it is hysterical.
I don't know.
I'm curious. Young Ripa, did you see it and what do you think? Also, Anthony Shelley says, Young Ripa is here. Mm-hmm. Also, Young Ripa, if you're around and you want to throw on the camera, do you want me to send you the link? Because we would love to have you. So you let me know if you're still lurking there. Oh my God, Anna, so Ethan was in the chat last night, like late last night when we were all stupid drunk. And I called him and I asked if I could call him and I called him and he was telling us some stories and being wonderful.
Oh my God.
And then he was totally still watching as I was like totally still geeking out about the fact that he just let me call him. So it's adorable. Young Rip has not seen it, but would you like to jump on? Because I will get you a link, my friend.
What are you doing?
Was that Tulip?
What do you want? Is it because you hear her voice?
Oh, Tulip loves me.
You little fucker.
Rookie Critic says, I'm about to start my next skit trilogy. I'll include a tiny stop motion short in between. What sounds better, Game of Tomatoes or Tomatoes of Thrones?
Game of Tomatoes.
Game of Tomatoes. I'm with Game of Tomatoes. Oh, Genario Elenia is here. Sorry, I missed it. Was over at Nerdrotic. No worries about that whatsoever. Nerdrotic is great. I love Gary. Oh, that's another thing, by the way. If you are in another time zone, so Andy had an opportunity to do this, and in the UK had an opportunity to do this. Mega Jetty one says, "How do I earn the right to be modded by you?" Well, I'm very wanton and capricious about these things. Wonton. I'm very capricious about these things. So, if on a whim I decide that you're good enough, then I'll do it.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day. What was I just saying? I totally just lost my train of thought. Where did my train of thought just go? I was saying how Gary's great. We love him. And sorry, that's what I was saying. When I'm streaming at night, like now, if you send a super chat from a daylight time zone, if it is daylight where you are, and you send a super chat and acknowledge the fact that it is daylight where you are, I will drink twice, and we call that pulling a stew in honor of the man who christened this fun extra drinking game rule. Because that's how drinking games work. They just have more rules.
So this has nothing to do with what you were talking about, but I when I lost my wallet coming back from Chicago, I had to get like all new cards, and so I had ordered that David Bowie's like statue from Sideshow, and I just had to update my payment method. So thank you, Caitlin, for trying to look out for me, because when I showed my phone, it had my cards in it, so that triggered the memory that I needed to fix that. But Sideshow, when you get put on a waiting list for certain characters that are like sold out, they don't email you. They just give you a notification in your like messages from the account. And so I love Hannibal Lecter and I wanted that figure. Like, I'm like, I can justify buying a David Bowie statue, but then I was like, I can't justify buying any other figure. But then I saw Hannibal Lecter and I was like, oh, I want this. And I got put on the wait list. On April 28th, apparently I was moved up on the wait list so where I could order him, and I missed it.
Oh, no.
And I just found out right now, and I'm really sad.
That's very sad. All right, Lando, you back for wonton crisps that you made me open and then decided you didn't want? You want it or not, kitten? He is the one who made me open these. He was like, you have to open this for me. And then he was like, nah, just spit one down under my bed.
What is it?
They're wonton crisps.
What are you doing, you little weirdo?
There he goes. There we have Lando eating a wonton crisp. You're welcome, internet. You are welcome. As promised. Oh, that's a question, Anna. So the plan is to meet up with Isaac for lunch tomorrow and then do the live stream. So what kind of food will you just not eat if we're planning on lunching?
I I only eat pizza, American, and Italian.
Pizza, American, Italian. Okay, cool.
Those three.
Noted.
Nothing else. Or
Okay.
Mexican.
Or Mexican. Okay, that's good. So I'll talk to Isaac tomorrow and we'll figure out someplace around here.
I just need to stop by a certain place because I need to buy crystals. But
there's a place that has those up here somewhere.
there's this place in LA I need to go to.
Oh.
So I know, like, because I'm gonna build like a little set. So I don't know if I have one by me that I could just hold up, but I do this thing with like lights and like I can grab the sculpture, but I can
Ben Larson says, once again, cats are adorable, but dogs are superior. I don't disagree with you, though I do like my cats because they're great, especially when they eat wonton crisps because it's cute.
So this sculpture is kind of broken, but kind of like the base for it. I do this thing with lights, and so like with little rocks, and then like they light up. I don't know if the battery's dead on this one or not, but oh, there you go. Well, this side lights up. I don't know if you can see that.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so I do that. So I'm going to build a new one so that way I could set up like this display for some of the action figures I got. And I need to get crystals because I've always wanted to do that where that's like the little rocks and then like get some like quartz over it and then have it like lit from beneath. So I need to stop by and grab some. And like if I buy it from any other place except the place I'm going, it would cost me an arm and a leg. But this place, it's like you can literally get like, you know, a pound bag of them for like super cheap as compared to like paying like a lot of money.
That sounds cool. That sounds very exciting. I was hungover all day today, basically.
Oh, that's gonna be me tomorrow. I already know it. What are you eating? What is in your mouth?
The law says your figure looks like a Wendigo with wings.
What's a Wendigo?
A Wendigo is it's part of Native American mythology. They're humans that turned to cannibalism, and as a result of the cannibalism,
Wait, are you talking about Wendigo?
They're pronounced multiple ways. Wendigo.
Is it Wendigo?
Yeah, Wendigo.
I always heard it as Wendigo.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've heard it as both. Sky Smith says, support Jesse on Patreon. Thank you.
Oh my God. Girl, I have to tell you, this isn't my stream, so I can vent, but I know a lot of you guys watch my channel as well, but I'm pretty sure the person that did this does not watch your channel because you would have already had to deal with them.
Okay.
Remember I told you like a month or two ago about that person that was sending me all those aggressive emails?
Yes.
And I had to like show you like okay guys, on my Patreon I have it set up and the tiers are very specific on what I offer for each tier, and some of my tiers are higher because it's like a full-on oil painting and I paint a painting for you and then I mail it to you. Another one is a full-on sketch and they're relatively cheaper than what I actually sell them for, but it is still a higher price item. That's why it's, you know, a higher price on Patreon. And then the lower priced ones, obviously I'm not going to do a full-on oil painting for you for $20. And so that's why I made it very clear in my little tiers. And somebody was kind of treating me like I was like a slave to them. Like, well, I'm giving you money, so you need to do this. And I already explained to them because they were on the $1 tier. I'm like, I'm not going to do full concept art for you for this project. First off, I need to sign an NDA before we go any further, before you tell me about your story, to protect not only myself, but you need to do that for your own protection as well. And he just wasn't understanding the process. And I was being very, and I'm not a patient person, but I was trying to give the guy the benefit of the doubt, knowing that he's not in the industry. He doesn't know how things work. And it just kind of escalated to the point where I was like, I can't work with you. Like, I do have a job. I have certain tiers set up for a certain reason because I have, you know, made time during the month. So that way, if there's certain people in those tiers, I would have time to fulfill that. And I can't really make exceptions unless it's like more of a, somebody's like, oh, I want to give you this much, but instead of an oil painting, can I have a watercolor painting? That's the kind of exception where I can make, but not doing full concept art for your thing. That's more in the realm of like thousands of dollars. and he wasn't understanding. And I was trying to work with him to see what he wanted, because I can't give you price points if I don't know what it is that I'm supposed to be doing for you and how much time it's going to take.
Mhm.
And he just got more and more aggressive. And Jesse, you saw the emails. It was ridiculous. And he was very disrespectful. And I explained to him, I cannot work with you if you're not going to be professional with me. It's that simple. And I sent him.
He was acting like you somehow owed him something.
I know.
Well, I'm the patron, therefore you should give me whatever I want. Like,
exactly.
no.
And he's like, you need to like talk to me about this. And he was sending me links to do Google Hangouts. And I'm like, I don't know. And this was when I was at work. I'm like, I was like, I don't even talk to my mother as much as you have been messaging me. Like, my boyfriend who I live with, I don't even talk to as much as you have been trying to message me and harassing me. And it's like,
Jesus Christ.
I understand you want to get this done right now, but you have to understand, when you are trying to get something from someone, you need to work with them. That is kind of what it's like to collaborate with other people. And yet, sometimes you can get things done right then and there. But even Jessie, I did the design for her. It took me a few months to get it to her, but I got it for her, and it wasn't one of those rush things. Hold on, too. Let's go.
That's a very great point, though. I mean, I deal with that shit all the time too, where people hit me up, and most people are very understanding. They're like, hey, if they want something from me, even if it will benefit me in some cases, like putting out something that will cross promote, they're understanding of the fact that, like, this is, if they ask me to do something for them, I'm saying yes as a favor, as an additional thing. That's not my job. It's not my responsibility. It's not my moral obligation. It's something that I've agreed to do, and I'd like to be able to follow through and fulfill all of those things. Anytime someone wants something from me, I'd love to be able to do it for them. But the reality is, I'm not always gonna be able to do that. And most people are pretty cool and understanding. If you're like, hey, didn't get around to this, or I don't think this is gonna work out after all, or I'm sorry this took a little longer. Rookie critic has been very patient with me. And other people are total dicks about it. They're like, I can't believe that I'm trying to do this thing for you. And I'm like, I didn't ask you to. So.
Well, it's like, I when I do my concept art, because I'm freelance, I usually do it through companies. Like, somebody's like, they find me through the company and they're like, I like your style, I want you to do this. This is the time frame that I need it, and I can choose to either accept it or say, hey, I'm too busy for that project. And then I have my time frame. I send them certain things on certain days, and that's how you get paid. And so I do some private commissions, but again, it's very like, I have to want to do that. And so the way that the guy spoke to me, I was just like, I'm done. I'm not having it. And then he sent me a very rude email saying that I'm the one being disrespectful, and that he's my Patreon and I need to respect him, and that I can't talk to him in that manner, and just basically going off on me. And so I was like, all right, fine, I'm done. I refunded him his Patreon, and then I blocked him on Patreon. And I said, you're no longer my Patreon. I refunded you your money. Please never contact me again. Then I went to go check my Patreon so I could do, because I have some people that have sketches that I, need to do for them every month. I got blocked from my Patreon account and locked out of it because he reported me and my account.
What?
Yeah, I just got back into it today.
Oh my God. What?
I didn't know what was going on, and I emailed Patreon. I was like, hey, like, I go to log in and it says my account isn't there. What's going on? And today I got all of these, and I was out for my friend's birthday.
Oh my
and
God.
So I get I've finally seen all of my messages, and like, hey, like, where's the drawing? Like, did I miss it or something? And I'm like, he reported me, and they said, oh, we like went over your account, you followed all the guidelines, but somebody said that you were like cyberbullying. And I'm like,
that you were cyberbullying?
Yeah,
because
they sent them like pictures of the emails, but because that didn't happen on Patreon, it doesn't fall under their rules. But oh my God, I'm so livid, because now it's like almost the end of the month. I haven't been able to like fulfill like this month, or the last half of the other month.
Oh my God.
And I have to go apologize to all these people and explain the situation, all because this one, and I don't like using the word crazy, but that's like another freaking level of it. It pissed me off.
Douchebag. All right, Egajetti 1 got the mod nod. You're welcome, my friend. Annie from the UK sends a super chat. Anna, you made me laugh. So, how you were talking about the blessings. Lol.
Oh.
If you see any cheap Bandai Star Wars figures, could you please let me know? Thank you.
Which ones?
Bandai. 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 The blessings. Interesting. We also had someone.
You didn't watch my video from today yet, did you?
Did I what?
Did you watch my video from today?
No, I was.
You'll
hungry.
understand.
Okay.
You'll laugh.
Santana says a friend of mine once told me God made cats so humans could play with tigers.
Aww.
I got a drink for Andy's super chat.
Yes, I did block him from my channel, but it's hard because people can make multiple accounts.
Yeah. JMO James says, I thought Mindless was an SJW at first. Please tell me why. Please tell me why you thought this. I'm entertained. I'm delighted.
Wait, he thought who was an SJW?
Me thought I was an SJW.
Oh my god, I saw those things going. I saw somebody photoshopped you with blue hair and glasses or something.
Wait, where? I didn't see this.
You didn't see? It's like where you're going like this, and it's on Twitter.
Where? Oh my god, find this for me. Somebody find this for me and send this to me.
It's on Twitter.
Mega Jetty wants me to ask you if you've heard that the bird is the word.
I have. I've loved that episode of Family Guy.
God, I just know that song since well before Family Guy. I wish there was a way you could see, like, why can't you see where people tag you on Twitter? Like, you have to go through.
That's on the mentions.
But that's mentions. Oh, okay, there we go. Got it. Is that new? I'm so retarded about this stuff. All right. I don't see this. How long ago was this? How long ago was this?
A few days ago.
All right. I'm gonna go through. I gotta pee real quick. You want to hold down the fort while I pee?
Yeah, everyone go away. That's Jesse's rule.
That's my rule. Lose everybody. And make them all go away.
So everyone, I don't know what to talk about. Yeah. Jesse has heads in the background. That's cool. Don't do Twitter anymore. I've gotten addicted to Twitter. I'm not gonna lie. It's fun to destroy people with facts. And so I used to be like very much like I'm not gonna respond to trolls. But when all those like Captain Marvel bots like went after me because I called out the that scene in Endgame where it's like, let's stop and take an all-girls selfie. So I posted that on Twitter, I think. And all the Bree bots, they do this thing where they don't like to comment on my tweet. They like to retweet it with the comment. That way nobody that follows me sees what they say. So I was like, you know what? You're going to do that? I'm not letting you get away with it. I retweet it and, I destroy them with facts and they freak out, but then they don't comment back. They just retweet it again. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm getting in a retweet war. And it's fun because I'm like, I love being right. And I feel like it's just like a great feeling, especially when it's like you're not even playing dirty. It's like you're right because it's like 2 + 2 = 4. And they're just kind of showing that they think 2 + 2 = 3 or 5. And it's beautiful sometimes. So, yeah, I've kind of gotten addicted to Twitter. Let's see. The Spy Who Loved Me, James Bond. Let's see.
I found it.
What'd you find?
I found it. The picture.
Oh yeah,
man, you only lost like 5 people.
Really?
I
lost people. They don't want to hear me talk. How mean.
I have one complaint about whoever did this, which is that real SJWs did not support Hillary Clinton because she wasn't woke enough for them. They supported Bernie. So get that shit right first. They actually are the reason that SJWs are a contributing factor to why Hillary lost the election, actually. Because a bunch of them got all butthurt and they're like, we won't support her because she hates black people. So we'd rather not vote than vote for her. Because obviously Donald Trump is a better choice. Whatever. Flaming TP says, hello, Anna. I need to pay you for an avatar. Super chat was unprofessional. Anna doesn't get Beavis and Butthead references.
Oh, yeah. I don't watch Beavis and Butthead.
That's fair. I watched it a bit as a kid. I did not miss any super chats. No. I also saw you read. He sent me an email. I have to follow up on that. If you still want, because he was the one who was asking about doing the American Gothic painting with me and him as the farmers in it.
Oh my god, that's one of the worst paintings ever made. But I'm so picky when it comes to art. I look at that and I'm like, why would you paint the most miserable people? And I'm just like, that dude wouldn't be farming still. Like, and he'd be a lot more tan. They'd have sunspots. I'm like, whoever painted that has never seen a farmer.
Yeah, clearly.
Like, especially people that are that light featured, they're gonna have so many sunspots on their body. Like, why would people paint, people that age without showing what it's like to be that age?
All right, I'm retweeting this thing now.
I can't believe you didn't see that. Well,
I
there's a
didn't.
lot of things I never see, but
This is clearly photoshopped. Everybody knows real SJWs supported Bernie. There we go.
I'm so confused. You know how when you get notifications and you're like, I'm not even tagged in this. Why am I seeing this notification?
Yeah, that's adorable. Someone did a real nice job on that.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. I was like,
I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna put this in lots of places.
that should be your alter ego, SJW Jesse.
SJW Jesse. I'm gonna start.
Like how Jeremy has proper Jeremy, then there should be SJW Jesse.
Like Awaken with JP or whatever that is, he does like the fake SJW stuff. I'm gonna start doing a fake SJW series. It's gonna look like a blue wig to wear, a purple wig. Anthony Shirley says, I saw the B&B episode where Daria shows up. I didn't. It's Beavis and Butthead again, I assume, but
I cannot stand that art style. I cannot, just the little bit of the show that I've seen, I was like, this makes me so uncomfortable. I can't even have it on in the background. Like if it's in a room or if I'm at a store and I see that, I immediately walk the opposite direction. I can't stand it.
I don't love it. I like Family Guy less. I really don't like Family Guy at all.
Really? I love Family Guy.
I hate Family Guy. I've never liked it.
Never
liked The Simpsons. Never liked. I really don't like that animation style either.
That one's harder to get. The stories on those, I think, are they're really good, but yeah, I can't stand the animation style either.
I'm a big fan of South Park. I like South Park.
I've only seen a few episodes, but the first one I saw, my friend was watching it in college, and I was like, "Oh, I've never seen South Park." He's like, "What the fuck do you mean you've never seen South Park?" And it was the Christmas ones, and so the first one I saw was the Critter Christmas, where they have to
Oh my god, the Antichrist one.
Yes.
Oh, I love that one. That one is so good.
I was like, I wasn't expecting that, so I'm just watching, and I was like, okay. And all the critters, they're like, you have to go kill the mountain lion because it comes and eats the baby every year. And so they go up and they kill the mountain lion, and then the babies come up like, why did you kill our mommy? It's like, oh my god. Oh my god. Then they go down and praise the Antichrist. And they're like, what?
The best part of that episode by far though was the very, very end.
With the abortion.
No, even after that, where Cartman's like, and everybody lived happily ever after, except for Kyle, who died of AIDS 2 weeks later.
Oh, yeah. No.
I fucking love it. Yeah, someone even just put it in the Spectre ends of it, and Kyle died 2 weeks later of AIDS. That was so good. So good. There's something so important about a show like South Park that we've lost so much in this culture, which is shows like South Park do so much more for progressivism than actual progressives.
Because they call out the stupid shit.
So exactly, the whole point of South Park is to satirize how idiotic that those types of perspectives are. It's to satirize the lunacy and idiocy of those attitudes, and it did it in such a poignant way. And the whole thing is, when you're not afraid to show it, when you're not afraid to say it, it's really easy to be like, yeah, look how fucking stupid and ridiculous this is.
The gluten episode was gold.
And now we can't show it anymore, so we can't satirize it. We can't comment on it.
Wait, what do you mean you can't show South Park anymore?
No, I'm not. I'm saying that kind of stuff. So much of the narrative now shuns showing anything remotely offensive. And so we lose the ability to make those commentaries. Proper Jenny says, I beat Jesse at beer pong and flip cup rematch. All right.
Guess who's awesome at beer pong?
You?
Mm-hmm.
You want to play proper Jenny? He's a killer. All right.
Oh yeah.
The flip cup is not that's not necessarily skill versus skill, right? Because my team fucking let me down.
I'm not good at flip cup.
I don't play team sports. But John and I were undefeated in our first 3 or 4 games of beer pong, and then fucking proper Jenny and unassuming Dan show up, and they're like, "It's our turn," and they just fucking sank us. Holy shit.
I was good in college. I haven't played it in like years. So
me versus proper Jeremy and someone else.
yeah, I'm like my friends, they call like in the celebrity shot if I'm not playing for the last cup because that I get that one every single time.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's nice. That was how our system yesterday for most of it was. We would get down. John would shoot first on all of them until we got down to one cup left, and then I would shoot first, and he would sink it on the next one, and that was how we won games. But no, this is all right in Chicago. Fucking proper Jeremy should have been out with us when we were doing all that drinking because that boy can hang.
Yeah,
let me tell you, that boy can hang. I'm impressed. Especially for
more than me. I'm like just.
How easy says, "Hey ladies, just finished work. What have I missed?"
Oh my god, I've been calling him Housey. I call him Housey. Is it how easy?
How easy? I've always said how easy because it's how easy.
I feel like my whole life is a lie now that I've been calling him by the wrong name.
How you miss SJW Jesse? I'll pull that back up again. We can have SJW Jesse. Bam. That's just my new. I just make that my new avatar for everything.
Oh my god, you just need to make a double account on Twitter and like have SJW Jesse and just troll.
I should make
troll the other trolls when they're trolling you.
Yes, be like, excuse me. Oh my god, this is incredible. I'd fuck SJW Jesse. She's hot. Yeah, she hot. She cute. You just want to teach her all about the world, about what men actually mean. What do we call SJW? The SJW Jessie. We're calling her SJW Jessie. That's apparently what we're doing. Please ask Anna if she saw my Batman vs Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film review.
I have not. I did not know that was a thing.
It is apparently a thing. He was plugging it last time. I still haven't watched it yet either. Mega Daddy one. I'm sorry. Looks like she raves. Troll EVS's trolls. Yes. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Troll SJW Spider-Man.
Yes. Oh my god.
All right. I have the list up. Everything leaving and coming to Netflix in June. You ready for this?
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay. Let me get all of these ads off my stupid screen.
Porn. She's clicking out of her porn.
No, it's like a leave. It says women's a leave. I was like, what the fuck? Okay. Coming to Netflix June 1st. I can't even pronounce this first one. Oh, Ramona, 50/50, AI, artificial intelligence. Oh my god, that movie fucked my life over.
What movie?
AI with Jude Law and Haley Joel Osment.
Young. Dude, I forgot about that movie.
That was so sad.
That was a weird movie.
Let's see. Batman Begins, Cabaret, Carrie, Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. Okay, so all right, we're getting some Elizabeth Taylor. We're getting some Elizabeth Taylor.
Have you ever seen that one?
I've actually seen the play. I've never seen the movie.
Dude, Paul Newman is so fucking sexy in that movie.
Oh, it's Paul Newman.
Yeah,
I'm watching that.
Back when he was purdy.
Let's see. Destiny season 2. Oh, Dynasty season 2. Good Night and Good Luck. Gran Torino. Life in the Doghouse. Madagascar. Escape to Africa.
Someone wants to know which Carrie.
It doesn't say. It just says Carrie.
Unhelpful.
I know. Magic Mike.
Yeah.
Network. Platoon.
They're getting some classic movies on there.
I know. Persecuting Evil. The Extraordinary World of Ben Fernanke. I don't know how to say his last name. Satan and Adam. Small Soldiers. Wow, we're getting Small Soldiers. Oh, I'm excited. Ooh, The Dark Knight. The Phantom of the Opera is coming back. I was actually listening to that on the way home. Nice. The Space Between Us. What a Girl Wants. Oh, I love that movie. That one's cute. On June 3rd, we're getting Documentary Now, Season 3, Malibu Rescue, the series. On June 4th, we're getting Miranda Sings Live, You're Welcome. June 5th, we're getting A Silent Voice. Black Mirror, Season 5. Dr. Seuss's The Grinch. When did The Grinch leave Netflix? June 6th, Allie's Isn't Gut. These aren't in English. June 7th, 3% season 3, Belmont, The Black Godfather, The Chef Show, Designated Survivor season 3, Eliza and Marcella, I Am Your Mother, Pachamama, Rock My Heart, Super Monsters, Monster Pets, Tales of the City. June 8th, Berlin, I Love You. June 11th, Disney's Ralph Breaks the Internet. Oh, cool.
Never saw that.
I know, neither did I. That was really fast that it came to Netflix.
I love the first one, but I heard the second one went full SJW.
Oh, I just want to see the princesses.
Oh.
Let's see.
For this super chat from How Is He? It says SJW Jessie looks like a Canadian comedian. Deanna, can't remember her last name, but she's fun. Cool. And Anna, call me whatever you want to answer to pretty much anything.
Okay. Well, I want to know if I was pronouncing it right or if Jessie was pronouncing it right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
It is a mystery. I'll wait the answer.
June 13th, The Third Eye 2, Jin, Kekaguru 20, Agarisco season 2, The Alacaster Murders, Awake, The $1 Million Game, Sharty at War, Cinderella Pop, Girlfriend's Guide to Divorce season 5. Oh God. Layla, Life Overtakes Me, Marilyn season 2, Marvel's Jessica Jones season 3.
We're gonna season 3 of Jessica Jones. I didn't know that.
Murder Mystery, Unite 42, Grey's Anatomy season 15, Cop Car, Adam Devine, Best Time of Our Lives, Big Kill, Beats, The Edge of Democracy, La Chateau de Loup, Adam Vitum, Ad Vitam, Bouillard, The Cakesketeers season 2, The Confession Tape season 2. Oh, is that the Ted Bundy thing?
Maybe.
Yeah. Dark season 2, The End of Evangelion, Evangelion, Death 2 with True with a little 2 parenthesis thing. Girls Incarnate season 2, Go Live Your Way season 2, Jaboon Khan Beta A Dill. I'm not gonna read these because these are not in English. Shooter season 3. A lot of these aren't in English, and a lot of them are not.
We got Demogeny in the chat. He says, "Hail, First Ladies of Fandom Menace. Hail, Demogeny. Everyone subscribe to his channel. You and I got to stream sometime, my friend. Maybe we'll talk. We'll talk." And How Easy says, Jessie. Sorry, Anna. So apparently I was right.
Oh my God, they're taking literally everything good off of Netflix.
What's coming off? Hit us with it.
On June 1st, an extremely goofy movie, Apollo 13, Cold in July, Disney's 101 Dalmatian, Disney's The Fox and the Hound 2, Disney's The Jungle Book, Doom, Freddy vs. Jason, Friday the 13th, Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves, I Am Legend, In the Army Now, Inspector Gadget, Jason X, Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2, Legally Blonde 2, My Bloody Valentine, Play It Cool, Pretty in Pink. I didn't even know that was on Netflix.
Yeah.
Reindeer Game, Stargate, Terminator Salvation, The Bone Collector. That's a good movie. The Constant Gardener, District 9, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, The Soloist, Grand Design. Let's see, Apocalypse Now, The Pianist. That's on Netflix?
Apparently.
Death Race, Disney, Mulan. So all of those ones are leaving.
Oh, that's sad. Those are good. There's a lot of good stuff. Yeah, the Disney stuff's all getting pulled because it's going to go on their streaming service.
Yeah.
No.
I didn't really read any of those that I wanted to watch that were coming on. Oh, the Phantom, I guess. But
no, I'm trying to. There might have been one or two things. Is there? What's the deal? So there's supposed to be one more season of Orange is the New Black, right? When's that happening?
I stopped watching it a long time ago.
I've been following. I enjoyed it.
I thought it was so funny, the one girl that, like, when they all discovered that if you're Jewish, you get the kosher food.
Oh,
And then they all start saying that they're Jewish, and then the one girl
Oh,
actually
yeah.
decides that
She
she
actually
wants
like went ham on it and like went through that, which I thought was really cool, by the way.
Yes.
That's a great way to use like Judaism in a way. So the whole thing is like, I ain't fucking pressed about this shit. Make fun of it a little bit. And then in like the making fun of it, it brought in some real cultural elements. And I was like, that's legit. Like that's nice. I enjoyed that. So yeah. Any hoozle.
I liked it when the rabbi was just like, "Why do you want to be Jewish? You're already in a minority." She's like, "Because all my life I felt excluded a bit." Like she's like, "I finally feel like I found my people," and I was like, "Oh."
And that's such a great. Okay, so this is a funny thing that I'm actually talking about, and I'm going to be discussing in my chapter for Stephen Walton's book on the Phantom Menace. Is like that's been a thing, like even as part of the Phantom Menace, you know, I am not afraid to be outspoken. I'm not afraid to speak my mind on issues, whether or not I know my audience agrees or disagrees. You know, I've put on videos where I've lost 150 subs for having an opinion that wasn't popular, and I'm okay with that. And I get a lot of that. And so every time I do a video like that, I gain more and more people who are part of the Phantom Menace who will always insist on saying I'm a fucking SJW and I'm evil and all that stuff. And of course, any progressive says that I'm like a traitor to my gender and, you know, anti-feminist, whatever. And so I live in that limbo sometimes of like, I don't necessarily feel like I have that place where I have a group or a niche or a thing. And as I've been connecting to my Jewish identity more and understanding that as part of what's happening right now with social politics, it's the same thing. You know, the Jews are once again, as usual, left behind, where you have many people who are comfortable with a certain amount of anti-Semitism in their life. And this is the thing that I'll get anytime I bring up Judaism in a video. There are people in the comment section being like, here's an example of 5 horrible Jewish people who did evil things, and here's me reinforcing a Jewish conspiracy theory and whatnot. And I'm like, bro, if you have like 5 ready to go examples of Jews who did bad things to prove your point that Jews are bad, you're an anti-Semite. Like that's crazy to say that all. I mean, it is bigoted and anti-Semitic to say that that Judaism is bad, that being Jewish means you're these things, you're this kind of bad person, you buy into these things, you're part of these conspiracies. That's fucking anti-Semitic. That's part of it. And there are plenty of people who act like, no, that's just fact and it's okay to say it. I'm like, no, it's not. And then for as much as that still happens, and again, every time I do a video talking about Judaism, someone's on there. I did my Mel Gibson video talking about how ridiculous it is that he's doing a movie called Rothschild that's not about the Rothschilds. And people were on there being like, well, the Rothschilds are evil. And it's like, fine, if you want to say they're a multi-million-dollar dynasty that has had their hand in a lot of pies over the several years, that's not a wrong thing to say, but to start conflating it as like they're, you know, oh, they're the Jewish controllers who are controlling everything with their Judaism and using their Jewish their Jew gold to hypnotize the world. Like, you can be a rich asshole and that has nothing to do with the fact that you're Jewish.
Yeah.
And people seem to forget that. So I got a lot of fucked up comments to that ilk. And I'm like, you have to understand when
there's bad people in every religion. It doesn't make that religion bad or the people that follow it bad.
Exactly. And it's like, you gotta figure this shit out.
It's like, I mean, you can say the same exact thing about like Christianity. Look at the Crusades. I mean, how many people were killed during the Spanish Inquisition? How many people were killed in the name of, you know, their beliefs? Or you can look at the same thing with, you know, Islam. Look at all the people that have killed because of that. Look at all the people that have been killed from Hinduism. And I mean, look at the way nobody really talks about this, but look at how Nepal's basically, or Tibet. Again, I've been drinking all day. So, like the Dalai Lama can't even go back to his home country because it's taken over by communism in China, and they want everyone to be, or they don't want religion, but you know, Hinduism is a really big thing. So it's like, they can't even go back to their birthplace. So like, there's people that are bad in every religion. It doesn't mean that that religion is necessarily bad, you know?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And that's like, so, and yet you have things like what I talked about in my video yesterday where, you you have people, these Jewish lesbians apparently online getting
oh my god, the thing, the Batwoman,
up in arms about Batwoman, and I'm like, one of them was even like, I didn't realize until I read the Batwoman comic that you could be a Jew and a lesbian. I'm like, then you're a fucking idiot. I didn't need a comic book to tell me it was okay to be me. I didn't need that. And for someone to even go so far, the only actual content we have is a 3-minute trailer and one crossover episode. And someone saying, oh, because there's no Judaism in that yet, it's a Jewish erasure. I'm like, you want to talk about Jewish erasure? How about erasing any reference to Judaism from the Democrats' apology for Ilhan Omar's anti-Semitism? You pulled out all the language that directly addressed the anti-Semitic statements she made and made it a general sweeping condemnation of bigotry for all people. That's fucking Jewish erasure right there. You want Jewish erasure? It's SJWs and progressives running around saying, "Oh my God, there's such a problem in this country with look at the rise in hate crimes. Look at the rise in hate crimes." All those statistics they're citing show you that the biggest uptick in hate crimes have been against Jews. And yet those same people are turning around saying Jews aren't oppressed. You're not. You got to acknowledge your white privilege and how you contribute to racism in this country because you're a white person who's Jewish. And we're not concerned about your oppression. I'm like, you wanted me to sit here and acknowledge, my part in these hate crimes? My people are the victim of these hate crimes. So you can go fuck yourself. You want to talk Jewish erasure? That's some fucking Jewish erasure right there.
I mean, if you want to talk about, like, if you can name off the top of your head the one based on religion group of people that have been exiled and, judged and horrible things have happened to them based on their religion. If you ask me, like, that isn't involved in like politics or religion, like to the extent that, like, obviously you're very knowledgeable on this as compared to like me, it's just kind of the average person. It's like the first thing that comes to mind are the Jews.
The Jews.
Like, I remember, like, my favorite animated movie is The Prince of Egypt. It has nothing to do with the religion aspect of it. It's a beautiful story about two brothers. I love that. And, somebody finding themselves and, realizing that what they were taught their entire life was wrong, and then coming to the light in a way and seeing like, hey, these people are fucking slaves. We can't treat them the way they are. You can't just go and murder all these innocents. And then when I was older, I found out, the Jews are actually, or the Hebrews are actually Jews. And so that's what the story is. And I was like, even in the freaking cartoons, even back in like ancient times, they were being treated like shit. So it's like in some religion, and that's, I think, Jew, like, you would obviously know more than I do. Like, when did it even start? When was Judaism around? Because was it one of the first
Judaism?
Not polytheistic, like monotheistic.
Judaism is the first monotheistic religion. So prior to Judaism, religion was much more connected to either you had the ancient Romans and the ancient Greeks who were polytheistic, who had their very humanoid gods. You also had like ancient Shintoism in Japan. You had a lot of you had obviously Native American people. Well, I don't know how long this would have been before there were Native Americans on America way back in the day. But you had a lot of other cultures, like I said, Shintoism and African tribal cultures that were very nature based. Zoroastrian. Okay, Zoroastrianism is technically the first. Is the first actually. All right, but the Old Testament, most of the Old Testament was written down around 800, 6,000. Cat, you're knocking shit. God damn it! What did you just knock down?
What did they break?
My cat just knocked on a whole bunch of shit. Fucking Christ! You were such an asshole, you little piece of shit. Why must you do this? He knocked down a whole bunch of things that I'm not gonna get all that.
Oh no.
Stuff. Ugh. You're such an asshole, cat. You're such a little asshole. How about you come be on the live stream now? Because you're being a fucking dick. Judaism was the first very widespread monotheistic religion anyway. And we got discriminated against because discrimination was fun. But it's debatable as when were things originally written down and not. And I think it's more ancient than 600 to 800 BC, 600 BC. I think it's more ancient than that. Yeah, no, it's been around for fucking forever. And that's like, but that's the thing is the two people takeaways of this for me are like, one, you don't know anything about the Jews, but you know everyone hates the Jews. Everyone knows that. The other great thing though is how you related to the Prince of Egypt. And this is what we're missing in our culture today is you didn't have to be Jewish to see that movie and relate to it. Like, that's a human story.
No, it's about brothers. I mean, I have sisters. I know what it's like to disagree with somebody that you grew up with that you're supposed to love, and like looking at them and be like, I love you, but fuck you, you know, kind of thing.
Exactly. And so that telling us, and that for me is what we've lost right now with our you know, intersectionalism and our identity politics culture, is come on, kitten, I'm trying to give you more wontons. Come here. It's not about it's not about I need my people represented. This is about me being represented and me looking like this thing and me trying to say, me trying to have this connection with my specific identity. What it used to be is exactly what you just said, is let's tell a story about an identity that isn't your identity. It's not the one you grew up with. It's not part of your culture, but there are human elements of it. There are human elements of the story that are universal, that everybody can relate to and everyone can connect to. And if we show those elements, that's how we create compassion for other people, is realizing like, oh, you don't look like me. You don't practice the same values you're practicing cultural things that I do, but we have the same values. We have the same morality, and we understand each other on that deeper human level.
Yeah, you don't have to be like religious to know like killing people is not good. Making somebody just because they're different than you your slave is never the right thing to do.
Exactly.
And you don't have to be a guy to relate to somebody with a sibling. You don't like, you know, I actually, speaking of the Prince of Egypt, there's this artist that did you know, that the plague scene where Ramesses is standing like in the castle and he's looking up and Moses is on the building and they're looking at each other, and it's kind of like Ramesses is like, I'll never let your people go, and Moses is like, you know, let my people go. And Ramesses is in blue and Moses is in red.
Mm-hmm.
I found somebody did that but with Anakin and Obi-Wan.
Mm-hmm.
I'll send you the screenshot so you can see it.
That's cool.
Beautiful.
It says Moses Khan. Goodbye, brother. Love that movie.
I love that movie so much.
Where
is it?
It is a good movie. I just hate that song at the end.
No, yeah, I can't. After the plague song, I usually stop watching because I hate that song.
It's such a terrible.
It ruins the whole movie.
It does. Ugh. We used to sing that in like Hebrew school choir. Once that movie came out, they were like, "Do that one." Oh, Anthony Scioli says, "Watch the original 10 Commandments. It's so good."
It's like 10 hours long, but it's really good.
Mm-hmm. It's always on TV around Passover, so I've watched it my fair share of times, man. It is really, really good. Megajet, you got it. I will do that. Oh, the title guardian wants to know which song. There can be miracles.
Oh, the Mariah Carey and I love Whitney Houston, but I hate Mariah Carey.
Oh,
isn't it beautiful?
That is really beautiful. Wow. That's cool. And
I love the lines too.
This is what intersectionalism could have been, right? And that's, you take a word like intersectionalism. What that word could have meant was, here are the places where we as human beings intersect in spite of our differences. And what it's become is just your oppression multiplier. Here's how I am more worthy of respect because I have been more oppressed. And we just lost we just lost that way. I mean, we lost that way entirely. James Bond said, "Is Passover about the Jews swiping left on Jesus?" No.
Oh my God, that's so bad.
Passover predates Jesus by
I'm not even Jewish, and I know what Passover it is. It's during the plagues when they had to put lamb or goat or sheep.
Lamb.
They had to put lamb blood over the door because the spirit comes out of the sky, and if you don't have the blood, it kills your firstborn. And that's how Pharaoh's son died. And then he said, "Moses, you can go because I'm pissed and I'm sad and I don't want to be reminded of you because you just killed my kid." And Moses left, and all the Jews, all their kids survived because they did it. And all of the Egyptians, they lost all their firstborn.
See?
That's the Passover. And I'm not even Jewish, and I knew that.
Anna, no shit. This is the Passover story is the beginning of Exodus, which is book 2 of the Old Testament. So if you're Christian, this is very much part of your lore, and it predates Jesus by several books of the Torah. Anthony Scioli says, my Christian church had to celebrate Passover. It's not an uncommon thing. Catholics who are very tradition based, they celebrate. They're very well versed on, because they dig a lot of the traditions from the Old Testament as well. People who are raised Catholic know a lot about Passover sometimes. Fixie Claire says, I'm not even sure what intersexualism means. I just figured it out, so we can talk about that. Yeah, I know a lot of Christian friends I know stuff about Passover because of that. Passover was the Last Supper. This was not the first Passover by any stretch. This was like a bajillion Passovers later. But the Last Supper was a Passover Seder. So it actually lined up perfectly this year, because the first night of Passover was Good Friday. So there you go. Cute when it lines up like that.
Everyone, I'm posting the picture I sent to Jesse on Twitter so you guys can see it.
It's a good picture. So I was learning about intersectionalism because I keep hearing this word pop up, and I'm like, what does that even mean? I was like, no, it's something to do with, multiple identities and whatnot. And what I discovered is that it's your oppression multiplier. So if you're already oppressed, and I was saying this earlier, Anna and I are white women per se, and therefore not oppressed. So we would need something.
I would just like to say, as far as like the whole white thing goes, like when people tell me I'm white, I'm just like, I was always the brown one. Like my sisters look like Jesse and the white, but my sisters are lighter than Jesse, if that's possible, Jesse. But my sister's blonde, colored eyes, pasty white skin, and I was the little brown one. And my sisters would always tease me that, they're like, oh, Anna, you look Mexican. Like, you don't look like you're one of us. And I was always like, nobody ever assumed that I was part of the family. They thought that I was like the friend or something. So it's like when people say I'm white, I'm like, well, my family's, or my sisters and mom are white, but they don't even accept the fact that I guess technically I am. And I'm like, because I'm brown. So I don't even feel white. So I'm not even considered white by the white people, except Jesse. Jesse does.
Yeah, you're white to me, Anna.
Thank you.
But yeah, no, I mean, I was weird.
Am I Greek, Italian, or Cuban? Dude, look at my jersey. I got the flag behind me. I'm Portuguese.
Striderman says they told you that you were adopted, didn't they?
I was born first, and I got the video to prove it.
Mm-hmm. I always joke that, well, of my family members, it depends, because the thing is like, my sister and my brother look somewhat alike. Me and my sister look somewhat alike, but my brother and I don't look anything alike. And aside from some of our facial expressions, my dad and I don't look anything alike. So it's sort of like weird. I looked more like the adopted one in my family, because everyone else has a darker complexion than I do. Everyone else my siblings both have brown hair and brown eyes. My dad has brown hair and brown eyes. My mom has brown hair, but she has blue eyes. And then both of my grandmas had blonde hair. So I got the hair through that, the lighter hair. But yeah, I looked like the outcast in my family too. So, but that's the whole thing is being white, we're not oppressed. Being Jewish is not enough to make me oppressed, because Jews aren't oppressed and white people aren't oppressed. So even though I'm a white woman, we're still not oppressed. However, if I was like an amputee or something like that, disabled in some way, I could use both being a woman and being Jewish as multipliers to my oppression points and be more oppressed, so that if somebody was honoring my disability and I didn't have a reason to be outraged over the disability, I could still be outraged about something not catering to my being a woman or being Jewish. It's essentially a continued reason to be outraged. So yeah, that's essentially what intersectionalism means to me, is that more reasons to be outraged.
I'm more so outraged that when I go to the store, they never have my size.
That's upsetting.
It's always like they're sold out, and it's like, so I have to buy kids' clothes. Aww. But hey, like this jersey, boyfriend bought the same jersey since we're both Portuguese. His was $80. Mine was $20 because I bought the kid one.
Yeah.
And mine came with shorts and a little soccer backpack.
Aww.
For $20 because it's a kid's jersey.
That's adorable. I love that so much.
So I make lemonade out of lemons. So.
There you go. I just can't buy dresses that fit in a certain way, because my top half is one size and my bottom half is the opposite size.
Bikinis, girl, I can't do it. It's the most frustrating thing going shopping for swimsuits.
I have to buy separate pieces, because I am a small on top and I am like usually a large on bottom. Yeah, it's sad. It's upsetting. Ben Larson has small feet, apparently.
Who's Ben Larson?
Somebody in the chat who says they
Oh.
have small feet, but that's about it. Oh, Tito Guardian is in my camp, apparently, with the unbalanced sizes. And Christy Miller wants you to know that her cousin buys shoes from the little kids areas, and she's 25.
I feel that. I mean, my toes are really freakishly long, so I have to wear like open-toed shoes most of the time, so that way they fit better, or I just get like a size bigger.
Yeah. So you said your feet are your feet a full size difference, or are they just half size different?
Half size.
Yeah, mine are about that, but they're weird. Seamus Bond says Jesse gets some apple bottom jeans. What do you think I own?
Remember when that song was like the new hot thing?
Yup. My feet are actually small for my height because I am.
Yeah, they are. I was surprised by your feet and your hands. Jesse has tiny hands.
You need tiny hands. Jeff from World God's Bullshitters calls me tiny hands.
Okay, guys, I want you to understand. Like, I'm a small, like I'm shorter than Jesse, but my hands are longer than hers.
Yeah.
Just imagine if like this was Jeff's hand, this is Jesse's hand. Your picture probably
adorable. It's in my favorites because I love it. But yeah, there it is. There's my bitty hand. It's like
there's Jeff's ginormous hand.
It's so mine is so
but Jeff is like a lot bigger than the average human.
That's true. You know, that said, like Anna said, we can show you guys tomorrow, but my hands are smaller than Anna's hands. That's the super tiny. My feet are just a little on the small side. They're like, because what average shoe size for a woman is like 7'8" I believe. And that's for like an average heighted woman, and I'm above average, and my feet are like 8.5, 9ish. So, the law says, careful, ladies, you're opening up Pandora's box talking about feet.
Oh my God.
Apparently, Anna gets foot fetish dudes all the time on her channel. So
I blame Cecil. It's 100% Cecil's fault for opening up that can of worms. I even sent him and John the screenshot of the person that emailed me asking you to be a foot model, and they were just like, you need to send him like a ridiculous amount, like say, because they're like, can you be my foot model? Like, I'm a professional photographer, and even their little picture was a picture of a woman, like you can kind of see her, but her feet are around a bottle.
Oh my God.
And they're like asking for $1 million.
So weird. Do it. Ask them for $1 million. All right, I gotta go to the bathroom again. 161 people. Lose them all.
Oh, why do you have to pee so much? Gosh.
Because I'll explain when I get back.
I left my drink inside, and I'm super, super thirsty because I had a lot of alcohols today, and so I'm really dehydrated. Let's see. Didn't they offer you money for it? I'd have to read the email. I think that they said it was a paid job, but that's why Cecil and John were like, you gotta like highball the shit out of it. You have to make it like so ridiculous that like nobody in their right mind would pay that much. But could you imagine if they actually did? Like if somebody wanted $1 million, like would pay me $1 million for pictures of my feet, I mean, I'd do it. That's something that I would not mind doing. Here's a picture of my weird looking feet. My freakishly long alien toes and like my used to be web toes. Of your feet, would you do it?
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Are you kidding? Absolutely. I don't give a shit what you do with those pictures. Fine.
We should get Quentin Tarantino's email address.
Quentin, why is my chat disconnected?
I saw that too. I don't know what happened.
What? Is it like the chat in general is disconnected, or just like now it says this video is unavailable? Did we get cut off? What happened?
It says we're live.
Did my internet like freak out? It says 108 people watching, but it says this video is unavailable. Oh, someone says yes, they're back. All right, apparently we're back. It's okay now. All right, it's still not showing up on here, but apparently, oh, we got F again. Maybe since we talked about feet. All right, it appears to be back. It appears to be working again. Yes. Okay, we're back. Cool. I don't know. That was freaky. That was weird. All right, we're working. Yeah, no, my network, my thing just got stupid for a second. We're back though. We're all back. Everyone's still here. That's nice.
Mm.
Nah, I would do foot pictures for $1 million. Lando and Tulip masterminded the whole thing, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, so why I'm peeing so much? All right. So I was really drunk yesterday and was really hungover today. And
So you drank a lot of liquids.
yeah, so the thing is about my body too is like I am a camel. And I have an absorption point. I have a low amount of like I store water apparently. I just don't need a bunch of water. And if I drink too much, like I needed it, like my parts of my body needed it to, you know, get rid of the fucking headache. But my body can't absorb it. If I overhydrate because I'm dehydrated, I don't absorb it all. Like most people, if they're really dehydrated, they'll drink a whole bunch. And you won't pee because your body will use that liquid and whatnot. Mine doesn't. It doesn't absorb it any faster when I'm dehydrated as when I'm fully hydrated. So if I get dehydrated, I sometimes have to in order to feel better or get rid of the headache or something like that. But then I pee like a motherfucker because my body's like, nope, can't use this, can't use this, can't use this. So I'm just a camel like that. Dead Royalty says, notice me, Jesse of the West. Noticed, Dead Royalty. Jesse of the East, are you an Easter Jess? I know that Dead Royalty is a Jesse. But John Gallagher just got here. Yeah, I also want to remind you guys, I drink for super chats. Also, if you are in a daylight time zone, while it is nighttime here, which it is, and you acknowledge in your super chat that it is daylight where you are, I will drink twice, and we have called that pulling a stew after the stew.
That's actually a good one.
It's
a good rule.
It's a fun rule. It's a fun rule. Acknowledging international people. So that's if you drink water before bed, reduce. Yes, I know. That was my big problem yesterday. Was I did not drink nearly enough water yesterday.
I don't. If I drink water, it makes me sick.
Mm.
Like immediately makes me want to throw up. Like even if I'm not hungover, like the second I drink water, it's like unless I just ran like a marathon, if I drink water, it's like instant like. Ugh.
Proper Jenny, you're a liar. You're a lying liar face.
Oh my god.
Proper Jenny says it's daylight where you are. It's not. I know that. You're lying.
How was the thing? Was it fun?
Yes, the Memorial Day barbecue. It was delightful. It was alcohol and meat. I had so many hot dogs. I had like 4 hamburgers. I don't know how many hot dogs I had. It was a lot. We did a totally hammered live stream at like 1 a.m. It was a good with Proper Jeremy and my friend John. So it was great. Oh, thanks, Proper Jenny. I cooked an awesome cheesy burger. I took over as the grill master because I had this burning desire to make all the hot dogs, which is like people did not eat all of these, but I was like, I'm gonna do it. And I just started making all the hot dogs.
I'm one of those people. I like mine charred, so if it's
Me too.
like it has to be burned to a freaking crisp. I love it.
I love it that way, though. It's so good that way, where it's just like crispy on the outside and just juicy meat juice on the inside. Oh, Douglas Marsh says, Jesse, I'm in the UK and it's 8 a.m. here. All right, we're pulling a stew and drinking twice for that.
Good morning, Douglas. Jesse, I don't know what to wear tomorrow.
For the stream?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have like a Pirates of the Caribbean shirt? Because if you did, that'd be awesome.
Oh my god, I do, but it's at my mother's house.
Do you have a Deadpool shirt?
I do not. I don't own anything Deadpool.
He was in Deadpool as well. Do you have anything with Thanos on it?
No.
Do you have anything piratey?
In a costume bin, maybe. I don't know.
Then just wear what makes you happy.
Well, what are you wearing?
Clothes.
Okay, are you wearing like how nice are we dressing? Like, is this like in like business casual interview? Is it like t-shirt and jeans casual?
T-shirt and jeans. It's chill.
Oh, okay, that's what I want to know.
He's Isaac, like he's my friend. You know, it's he
Yes,
Anna
is a huge lightweight.
Huh?
Somebody asked, "Is Anna lightweight?" Yes, one shot, and I'm all like,
Chris the Geek Bowman says Jesse loves wieners. Lol. Can't deny it. Love me a good juicy wiener. Yeah. No, so the reason I said Deadpool, so Isaac Singleton Jr. Is my guest tomorrow, and he was in Pirates of the Caribbean. Yes, proper Jenny, this is the same Isaac that stopped by last night. He did stop by last night while I was hammered. He was also in Deadpool. He was the guy, his name was Booth, but it was in the early scenes. So Ryan Reynolds, why am I blanking on what Deadpool's actual name is? The character's name.
Oh my god, I just watched it.
Fucking.
Oh my god, this is so bothersome.
This is sad.
What the fuck? I just watched Deadpool 2. I remember the girl's name is Vanessa.
Wade Wilson. Wade.
Yeah.
Thank you, chat. So Wade comes into the bar and he buys a blowjob for the one guy and says it's from this other guy.
Yeah.
And Isaac plays the guy that Wade says it's from, so he gets punched. That's his moment in that one. Shut up, Ranks Oryx. I just forgot. It's fine. I know him. I
was never like a Deadpool fan. Like I didn't even really want to see the movie because I'm not a Ryan Reynolds fan. And then I watched the movie and I was like, you know what? He's cooler than I thought.
He is cool. I really loved him in that. That really like I was fine with him, but Deadpool just made me really.
Well,
really
I always tell everyone I'm more of a DC person, so it's like when it comes to like heroes, like I knew like as a kid, I was like I really liked the Fantastic Four. My mom was like Hulk is like her god because for lady reasons. But it's like I wasn't as interested in Marvel characters growing up as I was in DC, but it's like Fantastic Four and Spider-Man were like the big ones, but I feel like everyone kind of liked those when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, Wolverine.
Come on, kitten. You know you want a wonton crisp. Do you guys like my burn? I burned myself.
Oh my god.
On an oven, making pizza, watching John Wick. Spectre N7 says his live stream is seriously making me want to start drinking again. I'm pretty sure I'm getting contact sloshed. And I'm not even drunk yet. Super chatting.
I'm already ready to throw up.
That sounds like fun. Tomorrow will be great. So you're saying it doesn't matter if we go to eat tomorrow because you're going to throw it back up again.
Well, it's like right now. Like, you know, that when you just kind of get that like lightheaded feeling and your tummy starts feeling like.
Yeah, I am done for the night of my life. You just got to sleep it off. It'll be grand. Come on.
Yeah, I still need to like shower and then film a video for tomorrow. It's an art video of something that you'll like, Jesse.
Yeah.
You want to see everyone here gets to see a sneak peek of it.
Exciting.
Hey, Jesse, don't scream.
That's my boy.
I don't know if you can see correctly.
Oh, here we go. I'll pull you up there. That's my boy. That's my boy right there.
I don't know how good you can see that.
It's pretty sexy. It's pretty sexy AF.
Yeah, so I was going to be parts. So it's like the first part is going to be me sketching it. Then the second part's going to be me inking it. And then the third part will be me adding the values. And then the fourth part will be color.
Cool. I love it. I'm so Thanos-sexual.
I'll make prints of it.
Yeah. I got to clean up in here a little bit. It's a total fucking mess. Oh my God. Yeah. It's going to be good, though. It's going to be good. I'm excited for tomorrow.
How many toes does Thanos have? Somebody just said purple toe, and I'm like, you know what? That's something. He's an alien. Does he have 10 toes, or does he have like 14?
Yeah, I don't know. Does he have God Empress plus Thanos will be perfectly balanced? There you go.
Oh my God. You know who I was just thinking about this today because me and my friends obviously were drunk and we're sitting there having a conversation. And one of the conversations we're like, okay, because you know how, because we were in WeHo for everyone that's not from Los Angeles and doesn't know like the neighborhoods. West Hollywood is, you know, the gay neighborhood. And so we're at this like bar and we're sitting there, we're having lunch and we're eating. And we saw like this really cute like couple, which were two dads with their baby. And then we got on the topic, of course, this is how drunk people think, especially me and my friends. And we're like, okay, what would it be like? They were like, if we could like have two characters from movies, who would be our two like gay dads, especially if like biologically, if that was possible.
Ah,
And came to the conclusion that my two gay dads would be Antonio Banderas in The Mask of Zorro and Matt Damon in Good Will Hunting.
oh, wow.
It would be yours.
Great gay dads. My gay dads. I just want to read all these chats. Mr. Moose Knuckle says, but Jesse, what about your fear of bald dudes, or is Thanos just that alpha? My fear of bald dudes does not extend to men of color, and purple is a color. So, and then someone else had a mean one. They said, Jesse, fuck, marry, kill, Thanos, Cable, Han. I gotta kill Cable. Fuck Thanos, marry Han. Han is for life. Han's my ride or die boo. My two gay dads. It's always the awkward thing. It's like I want to say Han Solo, but then it's weird. Like it would be weird to want to have sex with your dad. You know? Like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not doing myself any justice there because of Antonio Banderas.
I'd fuck Good Will Hunting Matt Damon. I mean, I'd fuck Matt Damon in general, but like Good Will Hunting Matt Damon. Oh my god.
Well, my friends are saying because of like his whole like background and backstory, and then like the dark features because of Antonio Banderas.
Who are my gay dads? This is hard.
One of my friends, her gay dads were Idris Elba and Zach Galifianakis.
That's hilarious. Oh my god.
I know we were just all of us were like, because we were trying to figure it out because we're like Idris Elba 100%, but then what's the other one? And we're like, oh my god, it's Zach.
Someone's
Sean Connery. That could be one of your dads.
Sean Connery could definitely be one of my dads, especially because he was Indiana Jones's dad, and I'm also kind of Indiana Jones.
There you go.
All right, Sean Connery can definitely be a dad. Yeah, I feel like he's one of my dads.
Okay, Sean Connery's one of your dads. We have to figure out who your other gay dad is.
Gay dad. Who plus Sean Connery?
Wait, John Connery in what movie though?
I feel like James Bond, Sean Connery.
Okay, James Bond. That's perfect. There you go, James Bond, John Connery for your that's your top, the top dad. We got to find your bottom dad.
The bottom dad, who's catching?
Yeah.
For that, Disgruntled Jedi says Han Solo and Indiana Jones, or is that cheating?
It has to be different people.
I just feel like the problem with that is once again I want to,
that is a good one. Oh no. I just thought of Robert, or somebody said Roger Moore, but I was thinking Robert Redford.
Oh, yeah.
Or Leonardo DiCaprio. I just thought of that one too because
Robert Redford, like Robert Redford's Gatsby with Sean Connery's James Bond.
Oh my god, that's like a power couple right there. Actually, in that one, I think Robert Redford would be the one that's.
I think he's the top. I think Robert Redford's the top in that scenario. Those would be my gay dads. That's pretty.
Dwayne Johnson, that would be Jeff's dad, and then the other dad for Jeff would be
Andre the Giant.
Yes,
Dwayne Johnson, Andre the Giant.
Jeremy. Who are Jeremy's?
Oh my god, Jeremy's gay dads.
We got to think of the hair. Samuel L. Jackson in Pulp Fiction.
Oh, and Will Smith and Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell.
Oh my god, Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell in like Anchorman.
No, because Will Ferrell's hair is not fluffy like that.
He's got weird hair, but his
hair's like combed. It's like straightened. He's got
the faces though, like the faces is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Or what Will Ferrell? Oh no, he's Ricky Bobby Will Ferrell.
Yes,
Bobby Will Ferrell and Samuel L. Jackson from yes.
Pulp Fiction. Those are Jeremy's gay dads. Let me think.
Gay dads.
Ethan, who are Ethan's?
Okay, Ethan's gay dads. Oh my god. Well, one's a frog.
Huh?
I said one's just a frog.
Oh that can be his godfather.
That's his godfather. Ethan's gay dads. Kermit the Frog. Everyone's saying Kermit the Frog.
I'm trying to think of an actor that has like a really majestic voice.
Yeah. That like warm rich velvet.
This is a hard one.
This is tough.
Frank Sinatra and Kermit.
I'm thinking almost like maybe what's his fucking name from Singing in the Rain?
Oh my god, what is his name?
What the
I know who you're talking about.
classic actor. Because he had the smoothness and the voice and all of that stuff. Gene Kelly.
Thank you, Jenny.
Strider Man says Sam Elliott.
Who's that?
Sam Elliott.
Oh, with the mustache guy, right?
Yeah. I feel like Sam Elliott, Gene Kelly could work, but we need
Gene Kelly and what is his name? Oh my god, he's married to Goldie Hawn.
Oh shit.
What is his name?
Kurt
Russell.
Yes.
Okay, Kurt Russell and Gene Kelly are Ethan's gay dads.
Yeah. So classic, so suave. Gene Kelly and Kurt Russell. Yep. Fuck with that. That works for me. All right, how about Cecil? Who are Cecil's dads?
Mike Myers.
Yes. Mike Myers.
Mike Myers is one.
Definitely.
Okay.
Mike Myers as every character from Austin Powers.
Yes.
As every character.
What?
Especially Fat Bastard. And someone says Jim Carrey. Maybe.
No. Because Jim Carrey's a very physical actor, and Cecil's more of like the line, like with the lines.
Into this. Someone said Jack Black.
No.
Mike Myers.
We already have Mike Myers.
I'm almost feeling like Mike Myers and Dana Carvey.
Dana Carvey.
Wayne's World. He's Garth in Wayne's World.
Oh.
You know, but maybe not enough. Maybe that's not enough. Maybe Mike Myers and like.
I'm thinking of something like we have to get something totally from left field.
Yeah, I'm thinking like an absolute like playboy. Like.
But that's funny.
Yeah.
A comedian, but that's also a playboy that's not Austin Powers.
That's not Austin Powers, exactly. So like where's Austin Powers? And then I'm
that knows their alcohol.
Yeah.
Robin Williams?
Maybe. No.
He's not as raunchy. And even though Michael Myers is raunchy, we need
Nick Offerman from Parks and Rec as Ron Swanson.
That's Cecil's other dad.
Ron Swanson and Mike Myers.
Oh my god.
Yep. That's it.
That's perfect.
Right there.
That's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
We need to keep a list of these because we're gonna have to tell them about this.
We do. Someone said Ron Jeremy. Maybe Ron Jeremy. I'm changing my answer. Ron Jeremy and Mike Myers.
Who's Ron Jeremy?
The porn star.
I don't know.
Oh my god, you know Ron Jeremy. He's like he was the progenitor of the 70s porn stash.
I don't know.
Here, I'm going to show you a picture of Ron Jeremy.
So it's Ron Jeremy and
Jeremy. Yeah. This is like old creepy Ron Jeremy.
I have never seen that person in my life.
Really? Okay. There's like classic like porn. I think Ron Jeremy and Mike Myers, I think works.
Okay. Oh god, Cecil's gonna die.
No, Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds? In which movie?
I say from Deliverance.
Who else do we have to find dad? Who else do we have?
Who what?
Who else do we have to find dads for?
For dads. Who needs a dad? Young Ripa.
Oh my god.
James Earl Jones for one. But like James Earl Jones from The Sandlot.
Yeah. That's a good one.
For sure. And And I'm kind of feeling like almost Johnny Depp, because he's like cultured
The
and
music.
awesome. Oh, then we do need music. We do need, but he's like, I mean, Johnny Depp owned the Viper Room at one point.
Yeah, Johnny Depp
That's like
sings.
music. Yeah. So
So
yeah,
we're going
Johnny
with
Depp.
James Earl Jones and Johnny Depp for Young Ripa's.
Yep. Johnny Depp and James Earl Jones. Those are Young Ripa's dad.
Oh my god. What about Mecca?
Somebody said, Mecca random. All right. Jean-Luc Picard is one of them for sure. Patrick Stewart as Jean-Luc Picard.
Yeah.
And then like Godzilla, maybe?
No.
It's like the Godzilla monster.
No, because Jean-Luc Picard's very like straight. We need somebody that's kind of like sweeter and like soft spoken, kind of the way that she is sometimes.
Like who's got the quirk?
Ian McKellen.
I was gonna say Steve Buscemi.
Oh my god.
I feel like if you blend that, like the classicness and the like headiness and whatnot, with like the off the wallness of like Steve Buscemi.
I'm trying to picture there's like this one actor that has, oh my god, Michael Caine, but as there's this one character that he played where he was wearing like big thick, when he was Austin Powers' dad.
Oh my god.
In the movie where he's Austin Powers' dad, he's got the big thick glasses from, you know, the freaking whatever decade that they were born in. That's her other dad. Michael Caine as Austin Powers' dad and Jean-Luc Picard are Becca Randall's dads.
I love it. Oh man. Yep. I love it. Everyone's asking about Ivan. Ivan's dads. I don't know, 2 illegal people from Mexico. Sorry, that's racist. I don't really talk to Ivan anymore, so I'm kind of like I knew him for a while, but I mean, in spite of all the streams we did at one point, like I don't really know him that well. So we were becoming friends at one point, and then it stopped, so I couldn't tell you. And someone else was asking about his edit. I don't know anything about that. Like I said, we're not really.
Oh my god, George Lopez.
George Lopez. Oh my god.
Let's be like full hardcore stereotypical and name every single Mexican actor.
Gabriel Iglesias, the fat comedian, Fluffy.
Oh my god, Fluffy.
Fluffy and George Lopez.
There you go.
Yeah,
there you go. Who else do we need to name?
Who else needs dads? Mahler's dads.
Oh my god. Who's English that we haven't spoken about?
English. Alec Guinness. I'll say Alec Guinness for one.
I was gonna say Christopher Lee.
Oh yeah, I like Christopher Lee actually. Change my vote. Christopher Lee and Ian McKellen.
Those are his dads.
Which would be just like the sexiest dad couple ever. Or Christopher Lee and Derek Jacobi. No, I'm feeling Ian McKellen. I do love Derek Jacobi though.
I think it's both. Yeah, that's like those are his dads. That's it. That's final.
Ian McKellen, we should tell him.
We are.
Hey Molly, these are your dads. He's like, you just picked them because they're British.
No, we picked them because Christopher Lee's well, both of them are very knowledgeable people, but I think Ian McKellen, Mahler's definitely have the same kind of sense of humor.
Yeah.
And Christopher Lee because of the voice.
The voice and the gravitas. Oh, Robert Jeremy says, how about Kendo?
Oh my god, this is going to be fun since we're going to Kendo.
So one of Kendo's is for sure that random guy who's like 70 who sings karaoke at the bar down the street from me. Because he looks like him. Kendo. No, Kendo's a fun one, actually.
I know. The guy that was from I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry and like Paul Blart Mall Cop.
I didn't see it. The guy who plays Paul Blart.
Did you ever watch King of Queens?
Kevin James?
I don't know his name. I just know the movies.
Kevin James?
That's one of his dads.
Because Kevin James is like the main guy in King of Queens, I think. I think so. All right, Kevin James. Yeah, I dig.
Yeah, Kevin
that.
James is his name.
I dig that. And then who else? Um, Ben Affleck from Good Will Hunting.
I can't say that.
All right, fine. We can pick someone else. All right, Kevin James, and
I think that one suits though that character.
or like Ben Affleck from Dogma. I would say maybe Ben Affleck from Dogma.
There you go.
Oh,
Nerdrotic.
Nerdrotic, and then someone else to do Josiah. All right, we'll do Nerdrotic. We'll do Josiah. We got to do Odin as well. All right,
Yes,
Nerdrotic. Gary.
Gary. Oh my gosh, I know this one. Kiefer Sutherland from The Lost Boys.
Oh yes.
That's
Our-
one. That's one dad. We got to get the other dad. Where did he get the glasses from?
Yeah, exactly. Someone like refined. Ben Larson still has no idea what's going on. We're picking the two gay dads for various people in the Fandom Menace.
Tim Curry's a good one.
Ooh, I like Tim Curry. Yeah,
Tim Curry and Kiefer Sutherland. There
Yep.
we go. That's
Nerdrotic.
Nerdrotic's dad. Okay, now we have to do Josiah.
Oh my god.
The dude that plays Sam in Supernatural.
Oh, Jared Padalecki.
Yeah, him. He's one dad.
And I'm gonna say Chris Pratt as Andy from Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec. Okay. We got it. Okay.
Oh, easy.
Odin. I know that was really easy.
Odin would definitely have Chris Hemsworth as Thor, says Revelation. That's fair. And then someone else says Gary Oldman. I don't know if that was a suggestion for Odin, but I like that actually. Is
I do too.
Chris Hemsworth is Thor, Gary Oldman. Do we have a specific which Gary Oldman do we want?
I think, oh my god, what is I was gonna say Fifth Element, but I was like, no, that's me.
No, that is not Gary. That is not Odin's Gary Oldman. That's my Gary Oldman.
Oh, we can say Dracula.
Dracula.
No, there's another one.
I would even say like his Sirius Black, you know.
Oh yeah.
Or no, his Commissioner Gordon. Gary Oldman's Commissioner Gordon.
There we go. That's Odin.
Yeah, is Chris Hemsworth's Thor and Gary Oldman's Commissioner Gordon.
There we go. That's Odin. Who else do we have anyone left?
Robert Jenny just said Gary Oldman from Harry Potter because his beard is magical. That is fair. That is
He doesn't
fair.
really have a beard. He has a mustache.
And in Harry Potter, he has a beard. He definitely has Scruffle Buffalo.
I don't know if you can see. I'll get it off my wall. But so me and my friends that are from high school, we all loved Harry Potter, and so out of the Marauders, I'm Sirius Black, and so my other friend was James, and then my other friend was Lupin, and then one of them was Wormtail, which fuck you to whoever. If she's watching.
Check Keyworth says, my wife went to high school with Jared Padalecki. Nice. He's pretty. I like him. Oh, wait. Is it? Ah. Oh. That's cool.
And then I have his wand. That was the first wand I ever got.
I like it.
Because out of my family, I am the odd one out. He had all Slytherin and he was the first Gryffindor. And I'm like, huh. Yeah.
I'm a Slytherin though. Did I ever tell you that I met Gary Oldman?
No. Is he as like majestic in person?
So here's the deal. I got to go see Darkest Hour as a screening, as like a SAG screening, and he was there answering questions at the end. And for a lot of these Q&As at the end, the actors will stick around, they'll answer some questions, they're nice and polite and all that stuff.
I'm trying to remember what the Darkest Hour was.
It was where he played Winston Churchill.
I didn't watch that one, but I heard it was really good.
Really, really good. I mean, he fucking nails it. And so he stayed, and Kelly and I had gone to see it, and we're like, we really want to meet him, but we also really have to pee, and we right now need to pee more than we need to meet Gary Oldman. So we went to the bathroom, we came back out, he was still there. Most of the actors will just stay. They'll say, a couple hellos, and then they'll walk off. He stuck around until every single person who wanted to say hi to him got a chance to say hi to him. And so there's a picture of me and Kelly with Gary.
I wish we would have been like, did we know each other then? Or I wish we would have known each other so I could have gone.
Well, Never again. Next this December, it's in January, this award season. I'll bring you as a +1 to a lot of those fun shticks.
Okay.
They're good times. Let me see. I can find the picture pretty quickly because it was December of like. It wasn't this past year. It was last year, I think.
I have Beowulf hair. How do I have Beowulf hair?
I don't even know what that means.
Like Beowulf and Grendel?
Oh. All right, 2017. There. Oh, here it is. Got it. Nope. That's the Isaac pictures. That's us meeting Isaac for the first time. Less exciting. I know they're around here, though. This is December. I'm going to find it. I'm determined. That's what we meant.
Angelina Jolie, Beowulf hair. Everything on her was CG, though.
There it is.
My hair's real. I had a horrible hair experience recently, and the person gave me chopped layers, which were uneven, so I had to go get them fixed, and I'm not happy because it's like so choppy and they're not blended in at all, but I just don't want to get my hair cut again.
Fair. There's me and Kelly and Gary Oldman.
I'm so jealous.
What a fucking dude. Look how just like genuinely pleased he looks to just be there taking pictures with his fans. Oh, so sweet. So sweet. He's such a dude. What a pal. What a pal. Anyway, that was very exciting. An exciting time in my life.
So, Jesse, who would our lesbian mothers be?
Our lesbian mothers. All right. This was a question. Well, Ruby Rose is one of mine for sure.
Yeah.
Ruby Rose is one of mine. And maybe like Annette Bening.
Who's that?
She's she was the Supreme Intelligence in Captain Marvel. But like she's done so many different things. Did you ever see The Kids Are All Right?
Mm-mm.
It was with Mark Ruffalo, and it was It was Julianne Moore and Annette Bening were a lesbian couple. Ruby Rose as who? Ruby Rose as Batwoman. There, Ruby Rose is Batwoman. Ruby Rose is non-SJW Batwoman.
Somebody said Jessica Chastain.
Jessica Chastain's not bad choice.
She's not Jesse's mother though.
No, I think Annette Bening, but like in like an older classic role of hers. Because Annette Bening does short hair a lot too, which is why I love her. She has like an energy. If I was gonna be like, that's me, you know. Someone said Ruby Rose and Zooey Deschanel. Robert Jenny said that. Otherwise, I would say like Emma Stone and Easy A would be one.
Ah, there you go.
Like maybe someone said Jodie Foster and Sandra Bullock.
That's a good
that's not bad actually. That's not bad.
That's a really good one. What if you did Jodie Foster and Ruby Rose?
Jodie Foster, Ruby Rose. I'll take that. That's fine.
All right, me.
Revelation said Gal Gadot is one of Anna's mothers. Both of them are beautiful. Aww.
Thank you. I think if I were to choose, but you guys could correct me on this, I would think Vivian Lee and Catherine Zeta-Jones would be my mothers.
Oh, okay. I'm okay with that. I definitely see Catherine Zeta-Jones for sure. And Vivian Lee, interesting. I could see Gal Gadot though as well. I could see that.
She's too nice. I'm not used to mothers being like mothering figures.
That's fair. All right, Vivian Lee and Catherine Zeta-Jones. Accept this.
Audrey Hepburn and Sophie Loren.
That's fair.
I can see Audrey Hepburn maybe. But again, I feel when I think of mothers, I think of very not mothering people.
I see Katharine Hepburn over Audrey Hepburn. Because some of it's the complexion and some of it's just like Audrey was a little like ingenue. Katharine Hepburn was a little more like film noir-y, a little more edgy. She had a little more of an edge to her as well as the like classic. Yeah. I would almost argue for Katharine Hepburn and Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Somebody said Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah.
And which movie? I think, I don't know, maybe I just know my personality enough that I would say Vivian Lee and Catherine Zeta-Jones would be my lesbian mothers.
That's fair.
All right. Who are Jeremy's lesbian mothers?
Jeremy's lesbian mothers. Um, did you ever see the film version of Bye Bye Birdie?
Oh God, yeah.
So the mother, Dick Van Dyke's mother, in that movie,
I don't know.
the one who's like, "Don't forget to bring your rubbers." Oh, Lethal Lightning says support toxic masculinity. What's up, Lethal? It's
I'm trying to think.
like 5 in the evening where Lethal Lightning is.
Oh my gosh. Did you ever watch the live action version about 101 Dalmatians?
Yeah.
The nanny in that one.
Ah. Yeah.
Like the most nice old lady ever, but I'm thinking about her old lady I'm like, I feel like that would be one of Jeremy's mothers, just like the most kind little old lady in the world, and Jeremy's just like on the internet, and he's like, fuck you, SJWs, and she just like comes in, she's like, here's a cookie.
Would you like some cookies? I feel like Jeremy's lesbian moms would be like the two like classically motheriest moms.
Yeah.
You know, like almost Jewish mothers. Someone said Kathy Bates. Yes, Kathy Bates. For sure, Kathy Bates is one of them.
What is the lady that was in James Bond?
Judi Dench.
Yeah, there you go. Kathy Bates and Judi
Dench. Yeah, I see it.
Jeremy's gay.
Jeremy's gay. Kathy Bates and Judi.
Okay, who are Jeff's lesbian mothers?
Oh, Jeff's lesbian mothers are Halle Berry is one of them. Halle Berry.
A giant woman.
Huh?
I'm trying to think of like a giant woman.
Gwendolyn. Oh, what's her face?
Oh my God, there you go, Gwendolyn Christie.
Christie, yeah.
And
Halle Berry.
Ethan.
Oh my God. Rosie O'Donnell is one.
Oh my God, you're evil. Oh, Ethan loves Marilyn Monroe.
Conway.
Huh?
Rosie O'Donnell and Kellyanne Conway.
Who's that one?
Kellyanne Conway is like, she was the one who ran Trump's campaign. Because it's like, oh my God.
That's awful.
But I feel like it also works.
That's awful.
Oh, I'm so glad Ethan's not here. So much that we didn't do Lethal's gay dads. Well, Lethal, that's easy. It's Heath Ledger and Hugh Jackman.
Who?
Lethal Lightning. He's Australian, so Heath Ledger and Hugh Jackman. So
Hi.
oh, Roseanne. Who's your papa? Who's your papa? Tulip. Who's your Tulip? Hi, Tulip. Do you miss me, Tulip? I miss you.
Tulip, what's that?
Hi, Tulip. Hi, Tulip. Who's your papa, whopper, whopper, schmoodle?
Tulip, they're not in the house. It's right there.
Papa,
There's a speaker right here, so she's looking at the speaker.
She's in the speaker. What's your pupper schmoodle? I love the pupper schmoodle. You're so cute. I want to smush your little face.
What is on your eye, you weirdo?
It's already smushy. I want to smush it.
Oh God, I'm papa's.
I only have heads.
Why do you have shit all over your eyes, Tulip?
What about Mecca? Oh, Mecca Random's gay moms.
Catherine Janeway.
Yeah. Yep. Catherine Janeway, and I feel like Mecca could be Sandra Bullock. Could be one of Mecca's moms.
Yeah, because she's like feisty but sweet.
Like,
so Catherine Janeway and Sandra Bullock.
Like Miss Congeniality, Sandra Bullock.
Oh, the bubbles. What? What is it? What is it? What do you want?
Sim Miles says, "How are people awake at 3:30 a.m.? I don't know. It's only midnight 30 here. I got peeps. Kitchen, do you want peeps? My peeps are sufficiently stale now. I like them. Anyone else in the world like peeps when they're a little bit stale? Yeah. No. Just me. Whatever. I don't need your approval.
No, stop it.
What's going on with Tulip?
I just tried to put her back, but
Fair. Sim Miles says, haha, holy crap, you can see this chat. Yes. Yes, I can. That's the part of the point of doing a live stream is that you can interact with me directly as I speak to you.
Yeah.
Ben Larson hasn't had SJWs. Okay. Do you guys remember? This is like a weird candy thing. It was a little like styrofoam textured ice cream cone with like a stale kind of semi-firm marshmallow ice cream in it. It was like a candy you could buy. No one knows what I'm talking about. Anna doesn't know what I'm talking about. It's gonna just
Wait. Describe it to me one more time.
It's like it was a candy, so it came in a little package as an ice cream cone, but the cone itself was like some garbage, sugary styrofoam textured thing. And the ice cream in it, looked like soft serve, but it was sort of like a firm marshmallow.
What did the packaging look like?
It was in a like a little like a plastic sort of tin.
Like clear?
You know, huh?
Like clear?
Yeah, it was clear.
What are you doing?
See if I can find it.
What are you doing?
Ice
Hey,
cone
get your
candy.
stick. Come here. Look at there's a stick.
Um,
The stick.
not circus peanuts, but it had that sort of texture.
What's the stick?
It sort of had that texture. Yeah, or this was a yum yum marshmallow. That looks like what it is. Yeah, marshmallow ice cream cones. Okay, old time. They're marshmallow ice cream, what they were called. And so they looked like that. They came in a little 2-pack. They looked like this. And they just had this like weird. It would basically it was like a stick cone and like a stale marshmallow. Secretly loved them. Yeah, yum yum candy cones is what they are. I think you're eating bird treats. No, but when you let peeps get stale, they have the kind of this, and I like it. I enjoy it. So. One day, Jesse of the West versus me, Jesse of the East lightsaber duel will happen, says Dead Royalty. I'm down.
I'll film it.
Always down for a lightsaber duel. Huh?
I'll film it. I watched the video and then I read all of the comments on your video where you were doing your duel. And I told you, I was like, people are gonna get so annoyed at my stupid commentary. And I was like, all the comments are like, why the girl that's like the commentary girl is annoying. And I was like, I know.
I don't care. I don't give a shit what people think. My channel. I'll do what I want.
There you go.
Um,
I go through that one video of yours that's my favorite, and I read the comments on those, and it makes my day better.
Oh, I'm so glad. That one was so fun to do. Ever have watermelon marshmallow peeps? No. I had the root beer float ones though. Those are legit. I was about them.
I don't like marshmallows.
You're so weird.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ever heard of Ludo Sport? Yes, I have.
Hey.
That's some.
No.
Yes, I've heard of this.
Don't chew Batman, Tulip.
Don't chew Batman. That's not nice.
I know.
Finally killed his bag of peeps.
Like, Bubba, it's my baby. Oh my gosh. Okay. If we were cartoon characters, who would our parents be?
Like if we had cartoon parents?
Yeah.
I feel like Scooby-Doo is one of mine.
Oh my god. That's Tulips.
So that's Scooby-Doo. I feel like my cartoon parents are like Eric Cartman and Scooby-Doo.
Hi.
I got not as me. Yeah. That kind of fucked up. How about you?
Mine would be Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory.
Yes.
And I want to say Courage the Cowardly Dog, but that's too hitting the nail on the head.
No, that would be so perfect. Dexter and Courage. I'm about it.
Apparently it's our parents are one human and one dog.
I guess so. I guess we're half dog is what we're learning from this.
Because I think about like how I'm scared of literally everything. Because I'm like, everything can kill me.
This is so true. Lethal Lightning says the girl talk is real tonight. More drink. Cheers, Lethal. Are you home? Can you want to jump on, Lethal? Bring some toxic masculinity to this live stream? Or if you are, let me know. And I will gladly
Oh, just
Shoot you. Have you met Lisa Lightning yet?
I have not.
He's a dude. He's part of the fandom collective.
He's a dude. Okay.
He promotes toxic masculinity all the time, so it's nice. We definitely like that. We appreciate that about him. But yeah,
Look, I'm getting kisses.
tulip kisses. I want tulip kisses.
Well, if he comes in, I might have to tap out because I still have to film a video and then I have to shower. And so that way I don't have to wake up at the crack of dawn tomorrow to see you.
Yeehaw! I actually should probably. Someone says Shaggy plus Squirrel Girl equals Jesse. Toxic masculinity in the chat.
I think it's you're gonna do Scooby Doo and Buttercup from the Powderpuff Girls.
I am definitely also Buttercup from the Powderpuff Girls. That's fair.
Who am I in the Powderpuff Girls? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna make this. If me and you and Mecca do like streams, Mecca is Blossom. You are Buttercup and I'm Bubbles.
Yes.
The Powderpuff Girls.
that is going to be the thing for our Respect Women live stream that we're totally going to do.
Oh my god, we have to do the SJW girls or something. We gotta have some name, but it has to be like the Powderpuff Girls. But I don't know.
Can we be the Powderpuff Women?
Women.
We should be the Powderpuff Women.
There we go. The Powderpuff Women. That'll be our show.
Powderpuff Women. Hooray!
Becca is not Buttercup because she's a ginger. Well, she's a long ginger
hair. And I am for sure Buttercup. I am for sure the one who's never smiling. The law says Jessie is Mojo Jojo.
Mojo Jojo. That's Mojo. It's Mojo Jojo.
Mojo Jojo.
Mojo Jojo.
Oh.
I loved how when they did Samurai Jack that it was like them in the future. So when they go back to so it's oh my god, why am I blanking what the city's name is? The city where the girls are from.
Yeah. It's something.
But you can go look at Samurai Jack and like Powderpuff Girls, and when they go to the past, it's a Powderpuff Girl like city, like the destroyed city. So Samurai Jack is the future of the Powderpuff Girls, like after the apocalypse.
I love it.
Townsville. The city of Townsville.
Oh, Townsville. I knew it was somethingville. Someone responded to my SJW picture of me, and they were like, "That's just wrong. Worse than the Game of Thrones ending."
No, I think it's great. But okay.
I think it's hilarious.
Look at this little Bubbles. I'm 100% Bubbles in this trio.
Absolutely, you are for sure. You're the one who takes the pogo stick.
And then, like when I get mad, I'm like because it's so funny when Bubbles gets mad.
When she loses her shit and she's just like, oh,
I'm so excited to make this thumbnail for all of us.
If Ethan shows up, he could be him. No.
Who?
Cecil is him.
Huh?
Cecil is him. The villain from.
He's watching a movie. It's a movie.
Oh.
Tulip. She never barks. What?
Does she need to go protect Jared from the evil movie?
He's watching some Tupac movie.
Oh. I like Jessie, but she probably thinks I'm a toxo Cro-Magnon. I don't even know what that means. But if you support toxic masculinity, then I support you.
I'm trying to. Him is that's the very flamboyant one, right?
Flamboyant, yeah. That's Cecil. That's Cecil. Spider-Man says no, Jeremy is him. I feel like Jeremy is the professor.
No, he wouldn't create.
No, he's not creating. So maybe Ethan might be the professor. No, could be the professor.
I don't think any of the guys are going to be the professor because that means that they're Samurai Jack as well, and none of them are that cool.
That's also true.
Okay.
Jeff would be my vote. Jeff would be my vote, though. But for sure, Cecil is him. For sure, Cecil is him. I think Jeremy's Mojo Jojo. Let's get a.
Jeremy's not Mojo Jojo.
No, you don't think Jeremy's Mojo Jojo? Is Ethan Mojo Jojo? Who's Mojo Jojo then?
Do we know Mojo Jojo?
Mojo Jojo.
Mojo Jojo.
Puff Girls.
I need to go look at the Powderpuff Girl cast.
Gotta look at the villains. Unless Jeremy's the mayor. Jeremy might be the mayor.
Oh my god, Jeremy's the mayor.
Oh! Jeff is Fuzzy Lumpkins. Jeff is totally Fuzzy Lumpkins. Oh, the Amoeba Boys.
Oh my god, that's a long time ago.
That was
Jeez.
Sedusa, him, Mojo Jojo, Princess Morbucks. Jeremy's Princess Morbucks.
Well, it's because of the hair.
Because the hair. That's exactly because the hair. Jeremy is Johnny Bravo. Jeremy kind of is Johnny Bravo, though.
I loved Johnny Bravo. Yeah, like the guys don't have to be Powder Puff. We could do from like that era of cartoons.
Yeah, I still think Jeff is Fuzzy Lumpkins, though.
Yes, Jeff.
Jeff is for sure Fuzzy Lumpkins, and Cecil is him.
Yes.
I think Ethan from that era is like
Mandark. Oh my god, have you seen the it's like a 1-minute clip of a Hey Dexter episode, or not Hey Dexter. Yeah, it is. No, Dexter's Laboratory. Why am I thinking Hey Dexter? But so in this episode, they're at the beach and he's like, "Oh, Dee Dee," kind of thing. Like, I'll go over Dee Dee. And then there's some like surfer dude, and then he helps him out of the water and like does the whole like reviving him. And so when Mandark opens his eyes and he's getting like the mouth to mouth, he thinks it's Dee Dee, then it's it's the surfer dude. And then Mandark's just like, "Oh, I thought you were someone else, but you saved my life." And he's like, "Yeah, bro," and like talks to him, and then they kind of walk off into the sunset, all like holding hands.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Somebody said Ethan is the Gangrene Gang from Powder Puff Girls.
Oh, gross.
Powerpuff Girls. Ugh. Nah, I think Ethan's Mandark.
Ethan is 100% Mandark.
He's totally Mandark. Jeremy is I Am Weasel. Oh my god, yes, that's Jeremy.
Oh
That's
my god.
Jeremy. Oh my god, yes, Jeremy is I Am Weasel. No question. I am Weasel. I are baboon. Love that one. Oh my god, does anyone else remember Two Stupid Dogs?
I liked Cow and Chicken.
Cow and Chicken was great. Two Stupid Dogs had the police officer who was like, "Well, ain't that cute? But it's wrong!"
Oh my gosh, do you remember Bunny?
That's Mahler. Mahler's the police officer from Two Stupid Dogs. Remember who?
Bunny.
Bunny?
When the Powderpuff Girls try to make their another sister.
Yes, that was weird.
And then like she's like the Hunchback of Notre Dame type, and then she like dies.
That was really weird.
It was.
That was like hella uncomfortable. I was like, this is fucked up. Secret squirrel. Cat dog. Someone should
I'm looking at this like list of, or I'm trying to find like a legit list of characters, and none of them are.
I can see Jessie as Mandy from Grim Adventures. Yeah, that's legit.
Oh my god.
I
loved. Can I be Grim?
You would be Grim too. I can see you as Grim.
I love the show because it was originally like Billy and like the adventure. It was like Billy and Mandy, and then the Grim
Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I think.
No, but then there was it originally like the first season had a different name, and then they made it the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy because that one character that's like the bear with the brain and then the tummy.
Yeah,
like that was supposed to be more of a main character, but they didn't like it, so they made it the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Everyone's saying Jeremy is Billy because he never takes off his hat, and he's retarded. So there you go.
And I'm Grim. Jesse's Mandy, Jeremy's Billy, and I'm Grim.
It works.
It does. Except I'm the shortest one, and
you're the tall one. But that's our triad when we're together. Oh yeah, there was the Fairly Odd Parents. That was a thing too.
Oh, I love that one.
Jesse is Raven from Teen Titans. Accurate.
Right? Do I get to be Starfire then?
Yeah, that would make sense.
Paint my skin.
Dead guy from Cow and Chicken. It was originally called Grim and Evil. Yeah.
Yeah, Grim and Evil.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was such a great time for you. I was gonna say Ethan could be Space Ghost.
Ruth is definitely that ginger girl that you never see her face. I'm blanking on her name.
From which show?
Powderpuff Girls. Remember the girl in the red suit, and like she's got the big ginger fro.
Was that
She works with the mayor.
That was Miss Bella, Miss Sarah Bella.
Yeah, that's Ruth, because no one knows what she looks like.
She's just behind the scenes. Yeah, Sarah Bellum. That's a pun. So yeah, that was Bellum. Placid, he says, I don't understand this game. This is just what we do.
Yeah.
This
So
is
weird.
the game is this life. Ethan, space goes coast to coast. Lol.
Do you remember Rocket Power?
Of course I remember Rocket Power.
We go.
Oh my god. Jeremy is what was his name? Sam was the dorky one that like wasn't good at things.
I was thinking, what was the name of the dude that had the place that they always ate at that was kind of like chill and yet was like,
That's Jeff, the Hawaiian guy.
yeah, the Hawaiian guy.
That's Jeff for sure. Jeff is like that. It's just like that dude. Yeah, for sure.
Oh my god, Jeremy totally is.
Hey guys, I'm gonna learn how to play sports. Okay, Jeremy. Whatever you say. Oh man. Good times. I like this game. This is a good game.
I know. Who are we as cartoons? I'm trying to think. What's another show that has like multiple characters like that?
Nice ensemble cartoon from way back. Well, we could do South Park.
I don't know South Park enough.
Well, I effing do, and I can.
Oh my god, I love the episode where the dad decides he wants to become a dolphin.
Oh my god.
He's like, I've always wanted to be a dolphin. And they're like, this is just cosmetic, by the way. You can't actually be a dolphin.
Be a dolphin, and they turn one of them into a basketball player, but they use like someone's nuts as his kneecaps. Oh my god. South Park, for sure. Ethan is Eric Cartman. Jeremy will be Kenny. Jeremy is definitely Kenny. Jeremy's Kenny. Jeff is Chef, obviously.
Dude, stop it.
I'd be Kyle because Judaism.
Who would I be? I don't watch it enough to know the characters.
You could be Stan, actually. You could
Which
be
one's Stan?
Stan is like the one that makes sense most of the time. No, I'm not mean. Who would you be?
The one with the little puffball. Yeah. Yeah, because my Star Wars head has a little puffball.
I feel like you could be Jimmy. Or sorry, no, Timmy. Hold on. Timmy's the one in the chair. Jimmy's the one on crutches. You'd be Timmy.
The one on crutches is in the chair.
The retarded one in the chair who just goes, Timmy! Timmy!
Hey, mate.
Yeah, that's you. You're Timmy. Or Butters. No, you would be Butters. You'd be Butters.
The dog?
Odin is Mr. No, Butters was a character. He had a stutter. Odin is Mr. Mackey. And Josiah is Mr. Mackey. Don't do drugs, okay? Timmy! Timmy! Man, bear, pig. I bring cereal. Oh, goodness. This is fun. Cecil could be Jimmy. Chessie is Cartman, but only because they both can rant. Fair. No, Cecil would be
what are you doing?
What the fuck? The teacher's name. Cecil is the fuck is the teacher's name?
Girl.
Transition. Mr. Garrison. Yeah, Cecil's Mr. Garrison. For sure. Good times. All right. Well, it is 1 o'clock here now, and in 12 hours we have a lunch date followed by a live stream with the one and only Isaac C. Singleton Jr. Anna is Freakazoid. Runs around in underwear. Freakazoid. What a great character.
I need to look this up.
Ooh, who's Tally? I feel like someone has to be Tally.
I don't.
Mecha Random is Tally. Mecha's Cartman's mom, maybe. Wait, do you not know Freakazoid?
Is this in South Park, or are you talking about
Freakazoid is a separate show.
the cartoon, right? The guy with like the red suit.
The red suit and like he was blue. And yeah.
I know what you're talking about. It's just like I know it's like right there in my mind, and
I just remember that was a line from the theme song. It was runs around in underwear. Freakazoid. Freakazoid. Like, that's great. All right. Who's Mr. Hat? All right. Yep. I think it's probably bad. You got work to do, so get your shit done. I'm gonna get to sleep. We are gonna reconvene tomorrow. So that's one thing that for tomorrow when we're live with Isaac. If people send super chats to have him say things in Thanos' voice, we'll make him do it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good time. It'll be right here in the den of the God Empress. I gotta clean it up a little bit for us. It'll be fun.
Somebody drew a picture of the three of us.
Aww,
me, you, and Jeremy.
That's cute. Where is this picture?
On Twitter.
On Twitter?
We're tagged in it.
Is this new?
Yeah. It was 51 minutes ago. They got your hair down.
Nice. So organized. I'm really not too sure I like it. I'm sure they did nail the hair. They definitely got the haircut down. They need some work on lips. Lips are a thing they need.
They got Jeremy down the best.
They really nailed Jeremy.
Yeah, Jeremy. That's like, oh, they made him look too happy, but that's like spot on the way Jeremy looks. Me and you,
most work.
Our noses need to be a little bit smaller.
Yeah. One of your eyebrows is perfect. The other one still needs work.
I do like that they got my part right, because a lot of people when they draw pictures of me and
part you.
They side part. I'm like mine's down the middle.
Now the hair is pretty solid. The hair is pretty good across the board. The hat, the hair. My face shape is pretty solid. Your face shape is getting there.
My face shape is really hard to draw for people.
Yeah.
That's one thing. All of my artist friends, whenever they have to draw me, because like in class or if we're just drawing each other, I have a very small, like it's not as noticeable, but like for most people, I have a shorter chin than a lot of people. And so when you go to draw my face, it's like, oh, I can draw Anna. That'll be easy. And then you go to draw my head shape and it's always slightly off.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Proper, I did retweet it. It is retweeted. So enjoy that. I love SJW, Jesse. It's so delightful. We've also decided tonight that I need to reach out to Cecil and Ethan about doing an anti-SJW stream. I think the three of us talking about SJWs would be a hella good time.
That would be fun.
And what time is tomorrow's stream? It's going to be, we're shooting for 3 p.m. Pacific. I'm going to, right after I sign off here, I'm going to put up an event for that. What should we call it? Just live with Isaac? Live with Thanos? Thanos lives.
Well, I think you should definitely use his name. That way,
name it. I'll
can like look him up and then can see his whole history, so people can have time to like research what questions they want to ask him.
Sure, I'm gonna say Thanos lives.
Just say live with special guests Isaac and I don't know what his last name is. Isaac's full name.
Isaac C. Singleton Jr.
There you go. So yeah, live with special guest Isaac Singleton Jr. There you go.
All right, I might do Thanos lives. Special guest Isaac C. Singleton Jr.
There you go.
Understand that the Thanos is the reasoning and the stuff. All right. What time in Central? That'll be 5 p.m. Central, Ben Larson. 5 p.m. Central. 4 p.m. Mountain, 6 p.m. Eastern. And if you live wherever Lethal Lightning lives, that will be 6:30 in the morning. Friday. Have the thumbnail be him snapping. That is a good idea. Or everyone snapping. So I am going to take care of that. We're going to go to bed. Thank you everyone for being here. Press that like button if you haven't. And we'll go and see y'all again tomorrow.
Are we off air?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, bye.